above 20 perception check. Just in the distance on the top of the wind. Almost as if part of the sound itself, there is a screech.
Oh shit.
The yell of a monumental voice. And especially for Tazzle, the flying type man, there's a chill down your spine. Though you don't know why.
I don't like that. Stop it.
Okay, and this is with the same roll I just had.
That's with a 21.
Oh, passive. Okay, so yeah, that's true. That's exactly what I do. Right at the fucking person on the other side.
You fucking heard Otis. Otis, shut up.
Mark back. Enter the individual. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
What are you doing?
What am I heard. How are you doing? I will step forward. Fuck you! I care about you. You can take your fucking fuck off.
Andrew, go ahead.
Here's me trying to be nice.
Hi, officer. How are you?
Exactly.
I have not been drinking tonight. Tonight has not been drinking me.
What the fuck? Okay. D6 plus 4.
What did you just do? What did you attempt to do?
Fire fists.
A fire fist attack. Okay.
Deadpool, fire fist!
On the creature not looking, is going to finally land a flaming hand square in this thing's shoulder blades as you deliver this crunching blow that sears his back and takes this one out of combat.
Kendra, I would love to know, does it just go to the wrist or go all the way up to the elbow?
Good callback.
They're not gone. Fortunately,
That's
not yet.
Fucking does the leg go all the way up kind of question.
Okay, Josh. Is Josh there? He has to write this down next to his character. He's now, his nickname, one of them has become Legendary Jerry.
It'll be very funny. It'll be very funny when Jerry pulls a Mr. Steal Your Girl on you.
No, please.
on Alex G? Oh, fucking do it! I will, oh my god.
Please, no.
I will buy you whatever dice set you want, Josh, at PAX, if you fucking do that. If you fuck up Kennedy's gameplay with this douchebag.
He's not a douchebag!
He is a scumbag since day one. Do you remember what he did? Do you remember? I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
He stomped on your flowers and then gave me new ones.
He attempted to ruin a whole bouquet times 3 of flowers, and then he also wrecked yours. If he got those bouquets...
Do I need to get you a boutonniere? Is this what needs to be done to rectify every situation?
No, you need to go find some hot-ass lady and give him a booty call.
Okay, you point him out, brother. I'm saying this in game. You point him out. I'll go fetch.
And you need to find another one for Jerry.
Jerry can fuck a dumpster for all he cares. He doesn't give a damn.
This is Legendary Jerry.
Legendary Jerry fucks anything that moves.
Too much coffee.
Also, I'm just saying right now, Jerry and Tara from their previous conversations, I ship it.
Oh Fuck yeah, dude. Distract his ass. Fucking distract him.
I ship it.
Jerry, thank you for being the one to keep us on track, which is a rare change of pace.
Not me, Jerry. Not Tazzle.
Can you do D100?
Hey, I'm helping my brother, man.
No, we in the pizzas, girl.
Yeah, no, brother, I'm serious. Tazzle, just point him out. I'll assist.
So this fucking
What the fuck kind of wingman bullshit is going on here?
100. Doing a single one? Okay.
And if there's multiples, I can help you with that too.
Oh.
What kind of swings both ways? Motherfucker.
Hey, Kendra's had some threesomes. She knows what she's talking about.
One.
What the fuck? I knew it! I knew she was a fucking something else.
Don't call me a slut. I'll kick your ass.
It's canon now, Kendra.
I'll kick your ass, bird boy.
Fire hoe.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck.
There's like 0 chance you're going before Jerry. He rolled so fucking high today.
Okay, here we go again.
Jerry, you need to do all
Get
of the
2 100s. Do it.
Oh! Oh, what do I get now? Guys,
Oh,
I
it's
did
about
it.
time.
This is the first time since when that we all last got a fucking something from
It's been a
this.
really,
I don't even
really
know.
long time. So the turn order today, although you were at the bottom of the turn order, Tazzle, you get to choose one of
You
3
get to
things.
fuck. No, I'm just kidding.
I swear to God,
Finally,
Kennedy.
Wait, no, I don't have. No.
I am going to have a gold member accident with fucking Alex at this point.
No, please. I'll shut up. Just shut up. Okay.
A gold member accident.
Do
Tazzle
it.
would love that. Is that his gift? Is that his gift?
If you don't want his Winky to be a key, we need to move on. All right. Tazzle, you have the choice between one of 3 things. I know it's been a long time since this has happened, so nobody has had the opportunity. You can have the option that people usually take, but you don't have to, which is you can have 1 ketchup candy, not ketchup flavored candy. That is 1 candy, which allows you to set the level of one of your Pokemon to the level of your highest current legitimately achieved Pokemon. You may choose to guarantee that the next Pokemon you encounter, whatever it may be on the wild encounter table, is a shiny. Or third, you may choose to have an encounter with the mysterious merchant of mystery who will sell pretty much anything your heart desires for a price.
How much money do you guys have?
None, y'all broke because you just spent it all.
$25.
I was just gonna say, God damn it! I was just gonna say I have like 500 something left, but
You could also save it. You can save it for next time. You can stack.
okay. Can we save the merchant for later, or does that have
Sure.
to be on day?
Save your event point for later.
Okay. Okay, we'll save the. Okay, yeah, we'll save the merchant. I'll do the merchant, but we'll save that for another time.
We've locked in the merchant. We'll have him appear in Snow Point at some point before you leave.
You gotta write that shit down.
I mean, of course, like the ketchup candy is phenomenal, and I know how phenomenal that could work for me. But I like the merchant. He's got some cool shit.
Ketchup candy can turn a Pokemon that you've never used into a powerhouse immediately.
I know. It's true.
problem with Kennedy is if Kennedy ever gets a ketchup can, she's not gonna know what to do with it because she has like 30 possible uses.
I just put all my fire Pokemon and ghost Pokemon on a wheel and I just spin it. I just wait.
I mean, it's a ton of stuff I already can think of with the ketchup candy, but I like kind of fighting with them and leveling them up that way too.
Gets another soul gem.
Oh my god.
Oh, true. You know what? My list is outdated. There are actually 2 other options for an event point.
Oh, what'd you add? Since we haven't had it in
The
18
fourth
years.
option. The
What
fourth
does
option
have?
is you can be granted a fusion device for your event point. That is the fourth option.
You want to know something funny? I haven't used any of my other slam Pokemon together items yet.
No, you haven't used any
Seriously?
fusion.
I've used every single one.
No, you didn't. I haven't used it at all.
It is the only one really leveraging fusion at this point.
But yeah.
The fifth option, which we haven't really gotten into too much, which is kind of an interesting one. I think last time we had this must have been added last time we had a holiday event. The fifth option was to encounter, not necessarily have the opportunity to catch, but to encounter a legendary of your choice.
Oh yeah, I remember that because I had
Mythicals,
Victini.
right? That was the
Because I gave you a list and I went pick one.
Right. Your ability to catch said legendary at the level you guys are at, 0. But encounters can be fun event days.
Not gonna lie, I don't know what Taza would encounter at this point.
That's of your choice.
Rayquaza?
I kind of consider the merch
could do
like
Rayquaza.
a group bonus. I think too, right? In a way.
Technically, because anybody can purchase from him through you.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
I'll say on that.
for the
Also
time
really
being.
good. Yeah, the legendary you just see it, hang out with it, whatever, but you don't actually.
Yeah, like Kennedy had last time. You all got to hang out with him for a little while, and now she's been introduced to him. So if in the future her goal is to catch him,
Victini.
If you're-
Right. Oh, because you already met them, so it's like unless you find
yeah.
it.
So if you ever want to catch them in the future, if you use an event point to have met them before, then you're on better relations with them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's actually really cool. I like that.
Which helps, especially for legendaries, because the fucking DC to catch a legendary is fucking insane.
Yeah. That's why
Friendship.
I was thinking that the other
With the
day.
power of friendship.
That's why we were joking about me buying an Ultra Ball. That's
Like,
how I caught Heracross. I literally landed on the dot because I had it was a nat 20 plus the
Yeah,
10.
I remember because Hunter
plus
was
my
like,
8.
"Do we give it to him? Should I give it to him?" And we're like, "Yes, fucking give it to give the man the fucking."
I need to pull dinner out of the oven, and then we'll get rock and rolling. You guys should decide your teams before you head out into Snow Point, because there will not be another opportunity to change them for
Yeah.
quite some time.
Okay.
And when I'm,
save
by the
it
way,
for the merchant.
speaking of Ultra Ball, by the way, Tazzle, when I talk about almost impossible, I mean the DC to catch a legendary is 45 plus, depending on the legendary.
Yes, that requires
We
at
can
least
do
a
it.
Hyper Ball.
We can do it.
Or if not a Master Ball or whatever the plus. Yeah. Unless I go like
Tazzle,
Vamp Rage.
I need you to do me a favor.
Uh-oh.
Pick a number between 1 and 11.
8.
Okay. 2, 3. All right. Well, that's gonna be my team for the evening.
Is Josh here?
Yeah, Josh is here. He's just muted on his side.
Okay. I was gonna say because I couldn't hear him at all. If he said anything to me, I haven't heard anything.
I think the mic's working.
Oh yes, sounds great. Is that a headset too? Ah, Chloe.
Yep.
Chloe, down please. Good.
I apologize in advance.
Yeah, so there's not much reverb on our ends.
All right.
Good stuff.
So we're going to the ice place. So I'm gonna guess we probably want some stuff that's resistant or strong against ice.
Yes.
So I'm gonna bring my only fire type that I have. So Tinder's coming. Ah, Chloe.
You're bringing Tinder? Fuck.
Yeah, my only fire type. Chloe.
God damn it. Okay. So you landed on Hoko, which is my shiny Vulpix.
Oh, perfect.
Do you want me to bring her, or do you want me to bring Soul? Since you are bringing Tinder
Oh, 'cause they get-
for
they
the
get
breeding
bonuses,
bonus.
too.
Yeah.
Do you not?
Do you
wanna
want
bring
shine?
them?
Well, I'm bringing fucking. I'm not going without Firebolt. I'm sorry.
We haven't used the breeding pair mechanic since I introduced it.
Okay. I will bring.
Yeah, we get like a bonus on the hit and damage
Yeah.
too. I think it's +1 or is it +2 now?
+2 now.
+2.
Because they're evolved.
Yep.
+2 to skill checks.
Skill checks, hit, and damage. I think.
Any D20 check is how I rolled it.
So yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I guess I could be okay, but if you want to bring her, I think that would be a good thing.
Does Josh even have any fire types? I can't remember. He has a Litwick. Right?
As good as dogs.
All right, her Cerberus, of course.
Speaking of Josh, babe, have you thought over my proposal for Steve?
A proposal.
You proposed?
No.
No.
No,
She wants Steve.
Because I will trade you.
What could you possibly give him in exchange for Steve the Almighty?
Hold on, where'd he go?
What could you possibly give the ghost type expert in exchange for his Litwick?
Son of a bitch, where'd Anthony go? There he is.
Ant?
She's
I will
gonna-
give these
she's
Steelix
gonna trade
first.
it and then trade it to me, so I can use it as a fucking. as
No,
Oh my
no, babe.
charge for-
No, babe, we've talked about this. You're small enough, this and may just be big enough to carry you.
It's not. He's a small. The ant is a small creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but
So
he
we
might
got-
be. He's fair. Oh, yeah, he's too small. Even if he's a half.
Yeah, small creatures in general can't be mounted.
half.
But regardless. Steelbutt tip.
That's the thing I like about Cavaliers in regular D&D. If you're a halfling or a gnome, you can ride a mastiff into battle, go into like caves and shit because the mastiff's much smaller as the halfling is smaller.
I think the massive counts as a medium creature though, so that's why.
Yeah. It's perfect for smaller creatures.
Anthony is level 5. So I would be the one losing in this situation. He's got an AC of 7.
Are you bargaining for his Litwick?
I am.
Is it even for sale, Josh? Is she pressuring you?
She is.
No, he can say no.
I know that
Johnny,
voice.
that's-
I am happy with Anthony.
That's a scary
But
tone.
if you want to trade,
The dog barks twice, you're in trouble.
That is a nasty but nice tone. I know that tone. You don't have to, but you know. We talked about this.
I can always just find another Litwick, but the offer.
Maybe.
That sounds like do it or get fucked to me.
Lord.
Chloe.
Hunter, does she have to trade a Pokemon for a Pokemon, or can I take some of her other resources for a Pokemon?
In general, you need to trade a Pokemon for a Pokemon.
Can she throw other resources into the bargain?
Oh, you can absolutely bargain with more than that. You just need to trade a Pokemon for the system to work.
Hold on. I'd have it known your Litwick is because you nerfed him so bad when you died.
No, he didn't. Did he?
Nope.
No, that was
Nope,
that was
not the
Steve.
Litwick.
I mean,
No, I.
What level? What
Not
level is
Steve.
Steve?
not Steve.
He's level
the other
7.
one.
Yeah, Steve's actually beefier than your aunt, like considerably.
Steve's
So
up
So
there.
if you want Steve,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna need one of your fusion cores.
One of my what cores?
one of
One of
your
your
Oh, one of your fusion devices?
Your fusion
I don't-
cores. What is that from? Isn't that from Halo or
It's funny
something?
you think Kendra has any.
Sure. I hate to break it to you. Every time I've used one, I've used them immediately. I don't have any.
Do you have any?
Do you have any level up candies?
I have them.
No.
She's been begging me for those.
Hold on, let me see what I have. Let me see what I have.
of rare devices.
Secondary merchant.
I am a hoarder. Give me a second.
Chazzle opens up his jacket and says, "Welcome.
Welcome,
I heard
traveler.
you're looking for some of these Pokemon Smashers." He's got, I could show his two. I think I have two of them.
I have an axe. I have a pickaxe. Shovel.
I got a lot of things on sale.
Tazzle,
do
I got a
you
metal
want
coat. I got a metal coat. Oh wait, I need that. Hold on.
Do I want Steve?
Tazzle, do you want Steve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have some reasons to have him. Yeah, I mean, long term, I do want to have merge him with my Gyarados. Chloe. He's the one. Yeah, because that turns into.
It's your Pokemon. I don't
That
care.
turns into the Ghost Fire one, right? That I was looking at.
Yeah.
Posted a long time ago.
I think it would be more of a water ghost for you, but
Fusion. What was this on Fusion? We do Fusion decks or Ultimate, whatever. Infinite Fusion. Which one do you guys use?
I don't remember.
Both of them always come up, so I don't remember which one it is.
I'm gonna keep Steve for now, but you can trade me Anthony and one of the candies when you get one, if you want them later.
Ow, Chloe, ouch.
I'll give you a bomb.
How big's the bomb?
D6 strength plus proficiency.
No.
Not big enough.
Ah, fuck.
Chloe.
Well, your strength is +5. Plus your proficiency, which is +3.
A Beedrill Gyarados looks phenomenal.
I would need like an insta kill.
Yeah, that's sad. I mean, if you throw it in the mouth of it will
It will
kill
be
them.
exactly like Starship Troopers.
And it's got a 5-foot fire radius.
Chloe.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I got 2 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a fusion node or a Poke Smasher.
What is a Poke Smasher?
I
I
don't.
don't remember what they're called.
That's what I called it. It's a merger.
Get
Get a merger, and then we can talk.
Okay.
Pokemon Smasher. That's what Chazzle and Jerry actually call it. So we've seen Kendra do it. Fucking. Oh, you've done it for once. Never mind.
Yeah.
This Rachel.
And then
I
the little
returned-
One is Toby is not using it.
I have returned. Is the debate over?
It is put to rest for now.
Okay.
I'd offer a metal coat, but I actually need that.
What was the what? What's the conclusion? Is this trade happening when Kennedy can acquire more?
Wait, hold on. I just need to confirm something. Do I need a metal coat to evolve into Metagross?
No.
No.
As a
No.
level.
Jerry, do you want a metal coat?
What's a
For
metal?
an
Well,
What does he have
else
that-
on a metal coat?
What does he have that needs a metal coat? Let's see.
I mean, he's got steel types, and he's a steel type
Oh, yeah, I
master,
mean,
so eventually he will need a metal
I
to
mean, he,
evolve
will.
fully.
He may eventually need one, but he doesn't need one right now.
True. But let me, how much, if I go to,
Although technically, for what it's worth, that is a several $1,000 evolution item.
true,
So
It's
it is
like-
a bargaining chip.
it is like $5,000.
Uh-huh.
And it evolves steel types. You can, if you had an Onyx, you could evolve that into Steelix. What else do you need it for? Scissor? For scissor? Let me just Google this. It could be a lot easier.
A lampant mergers, like they both connect to like one single pole and they're both hanging off the sides.
That's dope.
Stop.
Metal coat is a $4,000 item, which evolves Onyx and Scyther.
Oh, that's
Yeah, well, there you
right. For the metal scyther thing, right.
Yep. It evolves Onyx into Steelix and Scyther into Scizor. So it is a $4,000 item. Plus Antony.
Do 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 do.
Good old FNF core.
Okay.
Also, for what it's worth, if you don't want to use it as an evolution item, you can
use it
also
as a
have a
helper.
Pokemon hold Metal Coat and it powers up your steel moves.
True. You can have them hold it as a held item.
And if they are holding it, they get to add their proficiency bonus to the damage of steel type moves.
Gotcha.
Wait. Stop.
Which is an additional 2 damage for most people, might be 3 damage for your higher level Pokemon per steel move.
Gotcha. Yep, I'm all set for now. I've only got 2 fire types, and I need them for what we're going into.
This is a bad time to give away Litwick, that's true.
Fair.
Miss Magius. That's that caster looking thing. Look at this. Look at this in Gyarados. Looks like a fucking wizard.
Yes.
Go with the book.
I don't like that.
Anything you combine with Magius becomes a wizard.
I don't like that.
Get the book. I cast fuck you.
That's not inaccurate, honestly. Ghost type Hyper Beam.
Oh, he's
What are you gonna
coming
do?
through. I didn't realize he's coming through. His tail is going through like a portal too, like a fiery portal. That's cool.
Anyway,
yeah. What about?
So that's not going through, is what I understood. The trade is not happening right now. With that, we are free to move on. Does anybody have anything else they want to do before we progress into the snow?
Negative.
Yeah, no. I think we got
Nope.
pretty much all we're gonna do.
No further ideas. Lovely. Then we climb the mountain. You guys have seen this part of it, so we're gonna fast travel to the area of Mount Coronet we need to go to. Journey's gonna take a couple hours.
I put my armor on and everything. Right?
Wait, why are we going south?
You're not. Mount Coronet runs the entire center of the continent here.
Oh, so
I put my armor on in case no one knew. Do we have to tune that stuff, or we just put it on?
No, it is not magical in any way. It is literally just padding to prevent you from taking damage.
to 211.
Actually, not to 211. You'll watch. You see.
Is this not
Have you guys-
211?
Climb.
Did you
To
guys
the
get your
peak.
armor also on? Don't forget it.
Where are we?
Only one other person has armor. You guys climb to the peak.
Oh, I'm the only one
The
that had
peak
armor?
zone. No, only 2 of you do. Only 2 of you purchased armor.
Fuck yeah.
So,
Oh, what does that add to my AC, by the way?
which type of armor did you buy?
Medium.
Medium armor. Medium armor is going to set your base AC to 14, so it's gonna be 14 plus your dex.
Up to 2 decks, right?
Up to 2. Yeah.
So base plus.
So it's 14 plus up to 2 if you have at least plus 2 in your dex. What's your dex score, Kendra?
So my dex score is 17, so plus
So
3.
your AC is now 16 because you can't go higher than 2 with medium armor from the dex.
Your 2 brings up your armor pretty good beforehand. Like my armor
Meanwhile,
only gives me 1.
12 plus his dex.
Collect back up. Yeah. So yeah.
So it stops all knives, darts.
All right. I need to find better music here. Let's see here. Let's do this one.
Better be
Welcome to the snowy peak of Mount Coronet.
Better be Christmas.
You will need to circumvent the tip of the mountain and find the path to the north in order to progress. Your goal is to make it to Route 216. But in the meantime, the shady, snowy peak awaits. Jerry, you're first. There is a constant stream of light, fluffy snow up here.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna jump in with a quick perception check.
Anything in particular you're looking for, or you just want to take a look at your surroundings?
Just taking a look at my surroundings for now.
This place is a series of plateaued, rocky faces. Very climbable if you have the aptitude and the athletics to do so. There are also some man-made staircases to make certain treks easier. There's an abundance of places for wild Pokemon to hide up here. Not limited to the fact that there are many cave entrances back into the mountain scattered about. Caves and tunnels and whatnot. Large patches of whatever foliage manages to survive up here. And as you look below you, and on the sides of the cliff next to you, each layer of this rock is coated with maybe a foot of deeply compacted snow from the almost ever-present snowstorm up here.
Alrighty. I'm gonna roll a second perception check if that's alright. Just looking for movement.
Okay. All right. Among the flittering snowflakes and the wind up here, you don't discern anything that strikes you as unusual movement.
Alright. Jerry will jump to the nearest rock and call back to Tassel and just say, "What do your eldritch eyes see?"
So Jerry jumps a couple feet up onto the side of the rock and is now clinging from the side of the cliff. So, Kendra technically being next in the turn order, but Tazzle being called to allow whichever one of you wants to speak up next.
Does anyone know where we're going?
What? Did Jerry say use my owl eyes?
Your arcane eldritch eyes.
I said eldritch, but
Eldritch is even more provocative.
I honestly have no idea.
Kendra, you and everyone else will at least on some level know that the goal is to head north.
Okay. So,
Alright, I guess I can make a perception when
Jerry, don't separate from everyone. Especially with this weather, it may be calm now, but it does not mean it will stay that way.
Jerry hops like a goat. Jerry hops like a goat to the next highest point.
Oh no.
I hope you fall.
As Jerry, I need to make an athletics check as you're climbing up the side here.
Oh shit. What would be my athletics?
It would be a d20 plus your strength unless you're proficient.
Right, thank you, sir. I am not proficient. I'm a murder hobo.
Let's see here.
Fail.
Oh, Jesus. So you watch Jerry try to jump up to the next ledge, and unfortunately, Jerry, you grab a piece of ice that looked not so different from the rock around it, and you tumble back into the snow next to everybody.
Can I catch him on the way down?
He's not going to take any damage, but you can certainly try to catch him if you want to soften the fall. Dex saving throw? You manage to grab a hold of the falling Jerry, who pulls you down with him, so you're now both lying in the deep snow.
I told you.
Jerry will peer piercingly into Kendra's eyes, and just with the most innocent voice, whisper, "You have beautiful eyes," as he caresses her face.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Alright.
What kind of bullshit is this?
I don't know what's happening.
Jerry, for a person that you know, for Kendra, that is normally very composed, except for in anger, you see a look of shock on her face
He's going in.
until she kind of just throws you off and gets up.
No one's called me pretty before. I don't know what to do with it.
That's not it, Hunter, and you know it.
Now I have a couple dudes that like me. Fucking guys.
I got bitches and zip codes over here.
Tazzle's just like, how's it going down there?
Fucking Taz. You're literally like standing 2 feet over them. Nothing going down there. Oh my god.
Why don't you guys come out of the hole?
Speaking through his muffled balaclava. Like, oh dear. Well, with that happening, you guys have now become aware through Jerry's folly that the rock face is climbable, but it is a little bit perilous. You need to be very careful.
Love you too, man. Tonight!
Too, Chloe. Hey, why not?
Oh, he was talking to the dog. That's my bad.
No, I was talking to you guys first, and then the dog just continued to bark, so I was like...
I was like, oh.
I think
I
she
was
was
like, oh,
jealous
okay.
that I didn't say too close. No, it was you guys first. Then Chloe, I know you want all the attention. All the attention.
So you guys now being up here, Kendra or Tazzle, I suppose, really Tazzle at this point in the turn order. Anything you're looking out for? Or are we just going to progress as well as we can, finding a path?
The easiest way up.
I'll roll while I'm here. For perception, which still sucks, but I mean it's still hard. Yeah, my passive is better, but I don't know if that matters.
What's your passive?
21. Words of Kennedy. 21.
No, I heard Mo in the background as well.
Tazzle, what are you after in particular? Just a general idea of your surroundings. You'll glean much of the same of what Jerry found, except you will find, as you peer closer at the snow beneath you, that there is evidence of some of this compacted snow being more recently disturbed than others. This reads to you as evidence of something having dug through it in recent history and it having been since snowed on top of again. What this is to reveal to you is that part of the reason you will not see a lot of movement from Pokemon here is a chunk of them may be living under or in the snow.
Oh.
Okay.
That's the last thing you will notice with your above 20 perception check. Just in the distance on the top of the wind. Almost as if part of the sound itself, there is a screech.
Oh shit.
The yell of a monumental voice. And especially for Tazzle, the flying type man, there's a chill down your spine. Though you don't know why.
Uh-oh.
I don't like that. Stop it.
Okay, and this is with the same roll I just had.
That's with a 21.
Oh, passive. Okay, so yeah, that's true. That's exactly what I do. Right at the fucking person on the other side.
You fucking heard Otis. Otis, shut up.
Mofo.
Mark back in.
Actually, funny random fact of the day. In my other game today with Cole Myers,
Did you bark at somebody?
he goes, "What figures or what minis do you guys want to use?" So they all had like these regular human characters, and I was like, "What do you have for Dungeons and Doggies?" And he brought it out, and I played a Dosh Hound with fucking armor on. It was great.
Jesus Christ.
That's fantastic.
Cats and
Jesus
catacombs and
Christ.
Dungeons and Doggies.
Moving on.
So I partially roleplayed a dog, even though I wasn't a dog.
That's fucking.
So I'm like, did you guys hear that? And point in the direction that it would be in.
Okay. At the moment, neither of you will have understood what it is he is talking about.
No. I just hear the wind.
Oh.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, something's yelling or screeching over there. It's kind of horrifying. I'll actually duck down a little bit and go to like one knee, kind of.
To be like lower to the ground.
Yeah, close to prone, but not fully prone.
Yeah. Now, the two of you see Tazzle getting cautious as if there's a predator looking over him, but neither of you quite knows what he's talking about.
Okay, we'll keep her near out.
I doubt I knew what that was. I guess I could do a history check to see if I recognize the sound.
There wasn't really enough to it to identify exactly what it came from. It was just your instinct as a flying type trainer that sent chills up your spine.
Okay. Okay. I guess that's it then. Maybe I'll think of going towards it. But it was like far off, up on top of somewhere, right?
Much closer to the peak.
Okay.
Tazzle, if you're concerned about this thing, I suggest we don't go towards the giant screeching noise.
But you also have to go that way because that's north.
Oh, fuck. Why?
Kendra, we have to go that way anyway, because that's north.
Exactly. He figured it out. He's got it.
Nice.
This man
I
gets it.
don't, but I don't want to.
I do.
Alright, back Andy.
Kendra, she just starts like walking through the snow with bird melting it as she goes. She's so mad.
You stay here, Felicia. I'm leaving.
Bye, Felicia.
I'm going under the mountain. Fuck you guys.
She walks up
Oh
the
boy.
rock.
Well,
Fuck!
you never saw Kennedy again.
Fucking
Runs into rock. I forgot! I'm not... Rock is better
There are
against me.
things down here more dangerous than rocks. Moving on.
Rocks are resistant against me. I know, I'm really mad.
Alright, fly you fools. Who's leading?
Fire force.
Should I just hang glide my way
That's
down
so
here?
funny because we've been watching Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit all weekend.
Fantastic.
For like a week, actually, because my brother watched all extended editions for every single movie. So it was like for like the third Lord of the Rings, it took 2.5 days because we were working.
That's just having a movie on all night, every night. Oh my god.
45 minutes here, a half hour there.
Thanks. Rory, since we're back to you in the turn order, where do you want to trounce off to? Are you going to make another attempt to climb the rock face or try to follow down one of the single file lines that you can see you have access to?
I'm gonna go over the stairs.
All right. The stairs are significantly safer. They're not entirely free of peril, as they still ice-crusted a little bit, but they're much more geometric, so you don't have to make some athletical ability to grab a hold of them. Jerry climbs up to the next level as he's just trouncing off ahead of you guys.
I thought you were the bird man. Why didn't you spot that and did?
What?
What?
As Kendra points to the stairs.
Me?
I thought you were the observant one.
You already knew about the stairs.
I wasn't in
But
the
they
front.
both- Jerry and
ran
Caswell
up.
both did spot the stairs again. They both knew about them.
No.
What was I going to say? So as Jerry heads up to the next level, Jerry, looking out over this, you can see large swaths of snowfield as well as some foliage where it is available, where it pokes through and defies the snow.
Defies.
Deep,
What's
hardy.
what did they do to the
Jesus Christ.
Sorry. Sorry, continue.
This deep, hardy foliage of a color that is not quite the green you're used to, but is still leafy enough to provide some level of cover for something small enough to trounce about in it. Jared, do you want to just keep climbing and wait for the others to catch up to you, or are you going to sort of signal them to like hurry up and follow you?
I'll just sort of wave them out.
So Jerry just trounces off ahead and then kind of looks back at the two of you disapprovingly. Iskender, you're next in the turn order here. Do you follow in Jerry's footsteps, or do you continue on the level that you're already on to investigate this patch of foliage?
I mean, I'll look at the foliage real quick and then I'll agree.
Are you just like looking at the fucking plants themselves, or are you looking for something in the plants?
I'll look at the plants.
Well, the plants themselves, what you'll see, being that plants are a little bit outside of your area of expertise, again, they are a much deeper green than what you're used to. Something along the lines of sucking up every iota of sunlight that filters through the nearly perpetual snowstorm here. Even in the dusk time, they are absorbing anything they can as greedily as possible. Their leaves are broad and wide like sails. But also, if you grab a hold of one through your gloves, you can feel they are thick and waxy as to protect from the harsh environments. None of them stretch terribly far above the ground, as anything that sticks more than a couple feet off, including you guys as your feeling of the snow, is blown harshly by the winter winds.
Okay, I'll follow after Jerry, I guess. But remaining observant.
That leaves you to either follow in their footsteps or attempt to scale the cliff face.
I will.
Thing's got acrobatics for days.
Yes, you got it. That's what I'm doing. Let's do it. Doing it live. Fuck it.
I mean, I have athletics, so...
You also could do this. Let's find out. Tyler, you're going to try and roll athletics checks to jump up an extra level?
Yeah, see if I can do this.
Huh.
Acrobatics. Acrobatics is only +3. That's
Acrobatics even, sure. Let's find out.
still sucks.
Acrobatics or athletics, mostly interchangeable. Mostly interchangeable.
My athletics is even worse.
What you'll find, Tazo, is you climb 2 levels with very little problem.
Okay.
But then as you come upon the 3rd, you catch a hand grip that's not quite stable, kind of like what Jerry had earlier, and you feel your glove with the lack of grip as compared to your hand slip, and you tumble down into the snow.
Does my lighter form make me glide a little easier?
You land with a very soft thud. As both your form and your fall are cushioned.
I look around to see if anybody saw that.
What do you think, Jerry and Kendra? You two watching? Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna
Everybody
turn
saw that.
and give him the fish.
Everybody saw that happen.
Damn it! Damn it! Alright.
As you sort of dust yourself off, it's up to you to stubbornly repeat or to follow in their footsteps.
I'm gonna do it again.
Stubbornly repeat.
Fuck! Fuck you! Fuck you,
no.
game! You're a piece of
You
shit.
guys watch Tasso go, no, I can do this. And he goes to get a running start, and you hear this like sickening as he twists his ankle and falls immediately on the first step.
Buddy.
Tasso, you take a resounding 2 bludgeoning damage, and your ankle hurts like a bitch.
Just fucking.
Oh,
I
bad.
hate the ice. I hate
You
all
guys-
things that are ice.
You guys are on the track to taking psychic damage from secondhand embarrassment.
And then there's fire. Both of
It
them.
is, if I say so.
Both sides of the coin suck. Alright.
Boy. So just a couple points of bludgeoning as your ankle lets off a sickening crack. And Kendra, this is a sound you're very familiar with. You're like, ooh,
Did you,
that's going to make the hike harder.
Did you already minus the 2?
I did already minus the 2.
Oh, okay, I was about to minus it again. So yeah, oh, that hurts. That's a good. Actually, try to have it just like click back into place like my finger would.
It's not dislocated, it's just twisted. It's just going to be sore.
Kendra will walk over and be like, can you walk on it? Or do you need help?
The answer to the physicality of it, Tazzle, is that you can absolutely walk on it. It's just going to hurt for the rest of the journey.
Yeah, I can do it. So I'm bummed.
He's just all sad. He's going to follow up to you guys, be like, no, I'm sad.
Let's take the stairs.
falls on the stairs too. Fuck!
The worst.
I hate
On the
my
stairs and hurt your
life.
knees. I can't do this anymore.
Calls the bird. I'm fine. Fuck you guys.
Fly me to the top of this
Where-
stupid bullshit. It's like 5 feet. Yeah, okay. 5 feet forward, 20 feet high.
Bird is
That
just
said-
like, I don't know where you went.
With that said, Taz will catch us up to you guys, defeated and limping. Jerry, as you've now waited for the rest of your compatriots to catch up with you, do you want to scale along the side of this level that you're currently on, looking for another set of stairway? Or would you like to just try and scale the rock face next to you as you perceive a fairly large plateau awaiting for you at the top of this little joust?
I'll
Make athletics or acrobatics of your choice. Your choice. You guys watch Jerry in his little form gets up the first level just fine, and as he's going to get up to the next level, some of the snow at the top gives way and he comes sliding back down on his ass.
Ha!
Jerry, as you brush yourself off from the like mini avalanche that just brushed you back down to the bottom, you're starting to feel like climbing these rock faces is becoming a pain in your ass.
Yeah.
Jerry just smoked that. Actually, you can't go up.
Yeah.
You can only go like 2 feet up, 5 feet above the ground.
Yeah, he can't fly.
That would basically make me useless.
He's basically gaseous form more than it is fly.
Ah, yes.
All right, well, Kendra, is that an athletics check for you? Kendra
Yeah.
watching your attempt.
I just watch as Jerry slides down, and she just goes, cracks her neck, and then just fucking scales this bitch, and then offers a hand down to Jerry.
In 3 or 4 significant bounds, Kendra throws herself up this 10-foot jump. Jerry, you can roll with advantage for Kendra to help you up.
Tazzle literally does a big sigh.
Fantastic. With the two of you working together with the little extra pull that prevents Jerry from sliding, you would have made it with the 13 anyway, but with Kendra's help, it was significantly easier to make it.
I will then offer my hand to Tazzle.
Tazzle, you are now being offered the same courage.
Nope! I'm gonna climb this!
Buddy, come on.
One more time.
What a shot.
Buddy.
That one, number 2, other ankle twisted. Yeah, big here.
I don't know if acrobatics will work anymore because I'm fucked. My ankle's busted.
No, acrobatics is still work. Like I said, it's
Come
not
on,
a physical deformity. You're just in pain.
Okay.
All right. Much to defiance, Tazzle starts meandering up the rock face. For just a moment, it looks like he's going to slip and eat shit again, but he kind of comes one last way up, kind of tumbles into the snow above, not accepting Kendra's hand.
I'll still grab him as he's coming up.
All right. You still do your best to help him, though he doesn't openly accept it. And you guys have found your way up to this plateau. There's a veritable field of this dark green grassy foliage.
Oh, thank God. Green. This green
I do
is
not trust this place.
Yeah.
tall grass. Sprint
Is
through
that
it.
something they want to do? Or do we run through the turn order again and put somebody on the spot?
Can anybody use Rock Smash right here?
Sure. Do you know Rock Smash?
I don't have the Pokemon that does it, no.
Does anybody have a particularly strong rock or fighting type? I mean, that's also fine.
No.
It technically does, but I don't think it's here.
Yeah.
Fan favorite's pretty good, but
To be fair, rock type also would have been fine to bring with you to counter ice.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I mean, I do have Nickelback.
That's a bloody steel type. That's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, that's true.
He's actually, no, he's also rock type. What do you mean? He's steel rock.
Oh yeah, yes. Fuck. I just saw you from just being steel. No one thinking steel. I always forget he's rock. Oh yeah.
legitimately the Pokemon that eats stone to make his shell. And they go, oh, I don't have one. Fuck's sakes. Alright.
I thought it was metal. Stone?
Well, I mean, he has to eat the stone to get the metal.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah.
It's not like they always live off humans that are feeding them fucking refined steel.
Alright.
Jerry must cry on a daily basis. Nickelback is.
You're like, no, you're feeding him the good shit. Give him the 2106 for fuck's sakes. So Nickelback is gonna hit the ground, and he immediately starts sinking under his weight. He's like, oh man!
Oh, shit.
You can see his little feet, his little pokey feet, doing nothing to help abate this. As all of his weight is distributed essentially on 4 points. So he's just 130 pounds on like 4 little points. He sinks into the snow till his belly's like dragging in it. He's like, get out of here. What are you having Nickelback do? Run over and munch his way through that rock?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a loud, annoying grinding sound as Nickelback uses whatever monstrosity of a mouth is hiding under that mask to bite into the rock.
Oh, gee, it's not like they'll figure out that we're here.
Jerry, can you make a perception check?
Yeah, there it is. Fucking told ya. Fucking told ya.
All right. Jerry, at first you mistake it for just a chunk of rock, but as you kind of like watch Nickelback in like morbid curiosity trying to get a look at his freaky mouth, you notice a hard, sharp, almost what you would call a knife, slit into the snow next to Nickelback. With a considerable amount of force, as this probably 8 to 10 inch blade buries itself at least halfway up its length into the snow next to Nickelback. He gets startled for a moment as he kind of doesn't understand what that is and what just happened.
Jerry
Did
runs
he
over
just
to
eat
Julian.
a Pokemon? Did he just eat a Pokemon?
Jerry, what are you doing?
Looting the blade.
Okay. Well, it's made of ice.
Oh, this is
Oh, the
Anyone
blade
else
made
having
of
Vietnam?
ice. I thought you
Anyone
said it was
else
like
having Vietnam flashbacks?
I thought you
Oh, Jesus Christ. So, Jerry, the blade, for what it's worth, is entirely made of ice. As soon as it leaves this climate, it will melt. But, for the
I
time
thought it
being,
was steel. I was like, Nickelback
you
just
have
tweaks
an ice knife. You notice it has no hilt or any meaningful way to hold it. This was generated during the attack that produced it.
That's cool as fuck. It's like one of my favorite spells in D&D.
Also one of Mo's favorite spells.
It literally is the best. Good choice, Mo. Good choice.
Jerry, much to your delight and disturbance, with even more force, a second one of these knife embeds itself inches away from your boot.
Oh, righty. Is that enough to see where they're...
You know what direction it came from, but much to your dismay, it's just up here in the plateau.
Well, there's stairs not that far.
You've got a sniper.
Stairs.
Indeed, there is a stairs.
This is bad. This is gonna be bad.
So Jerry starts trouncing off to where he thinks the knife came from. Are you guys gonna come with him?
I don't know what the fuck he's looking at. From what I'm
not
seeing,
in my element right now. Again.
from what I'm seeing, we just watch him walk off. Again.
If you're watching him, you will have seen him pick something up and then trounce off up the stairs.
Jerry, where are we going?
I'm going up here. You guys should come too.
Why?
Under
What?
Yeah, someone nice dagger.
Something threw a knife at me, and I'm gonna go figure it out. Excuse you?
Exactly.
Want a piece of me?
So, we Jerry, I don't know how you want to relay that message. If you want to say it something like that, or if you have a different way you want to put it.
That's pretty accurate.
Excuse me?
So with that,
What did you just say?
statement, with that statement, do you guys follow after Jerry to at least, if nothing else, prevent him from dying to whatever threw a knife at him a minute ago?
Sure, I guess.
Sure. I'm in the back. I'm telling you guys this right now. I'm looking everywhere with ice flying. Fuck you.
Yeah, this is
Last time
dangerous.
rock flew at me? No.
He almost died last time a rock got thrown at him.
Look,
So Jerry,
I'm
you're
surrounded by ice
to make it up to this plateau,
and rock. Fuck this place.
and there is a disturbing, sort of unsettling. It like gives you this feeling of something watching you. There's a whistle on the air.
Another perception check. Why the fuck?
With a
On a scale
13.
of 1 to 10, my friend, you suck.
With a 13, you know that whistle came from the foliage, maybe 10 feet in front of you.
It's a jinx. Ultra Ball, go.
Just like, give me a sec. I'm gonna
Just
roll a
smooch 'em.
stealth check.
Fuck yeah.
A stealth check, fantastic.
It disappears into the...
With a 16, all right.
That's not bad. I'm
Jerry, with a
impressed.
16 and partial cover, you are fairly hidden at the moment.
Alright, I love blunderbuss.
In fact, you are fairly hidden from even the thing that made that whistle, given their perception score. All right, Jerry, it's going to take you a moment to load this item. It is not a quick thing to load. That's beautiful. I like it.
It's a little small. You get it off?
Find out.
Hey.
So Jerry's loading the blunderbuss, he says, as he crouches down. And Kendra, it almost looks like Jerry gets pulled into the foliage for you as he crouches down into it.
I had a minor freak out moment, being like, oh no. Oh no.
It is at this point, by the way, that you and Taz will both become very aware of the...
Very, very aware of the what?
The two-tone whistle.
Ah, I see.
It seems to carry on the wind. Hey, Kendra,
Yes.
please make a dex saving throw.
No!
Oh, Kendra, you feel a cut form on the back of your thigh.
Damn it.
As the
Not
knife
my-
doesn't. As the knife doesn't.
Again!
As the knife
I
doesn't.
just healed from fucking last time! They're
As
still
the knife-
wrapped! God damn it!
The knife doesn't like completely embed itself in your leg, but it pierces the layers of clothing enough to leave a scratch that you can feel bleeding slightly. That is
Son of a bitch!
4 piercing damage as you pull this ice blade out of the back of your leg.
Piercing damage, not ice damage. That's not ice damage, it's straight piercing.
It's straight piercing because it didn't fully hit.
Oh.
This is bullshit.
They only get the ice damage off if they embed. So Tazzle, you hear Kendra, I should say, just exclaim in irritation and pain, "Not my thigh!" as she rips something out of the back of her leg, and Nickelback looks freaked out. He's like, "No, what's going on?"
Are we up against are we close to the cliff face?
What do you mean?
Or up against the rocks and stuff? Like when
You're standing. What?
Sorry, I was just gonna say, do I see like an angle these are coming from? Can I like? Perceive?
You know they're coming from the next plateau above you in the grass.
Okay, so if we get closer to the rocks, it might be harder for them to hit us.
It's unclear because if they're from the right angle, it's such a big plateau. Here, that doesn't change anything.
Okay.
It would limit the angles they could hit you from, for sure.
Yeah, that's something I probably would do in my panic mode, would be to go to her and
Scooch up against the rock as close as possible.
Yeah.
Jerry, at this point, your blunderbuss is loaded.
Jerry just runs in there.
Yeah.
Blitz the motherfuckers.
That was another stealth check.
Okay.
To try to get up exactly.
Exactly where?
To like
Exactly like next.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't know where he doesn't know where it is. You don't know that it's still where it was. You just know that that's where you saw the blade come from earlier. But with that stealth check, you are also undetected. So now it's a cat and mouse game of two people being undetected.
That nat 20 was
Is that a perception check to try and reveal them? All right. Let me roll a stealth check against that 22.
I was gonna say I'm gonna reverse those orders if that's all right.
Yeah, let me roll a stealth check against that 22. That is a 17. Okay. So, Jerry, you spot this little feather because it is an off color sticking out of the grass, maybe 10 feet off over in this direction.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm so excited
no.
and I'm about to shit myself. We might have to have a 5-minute break, guys.
Crouch down and
no.
crouch
I
down
knew
low
it.
enough that its little ear is the only thing sticking out, and it's sort of scanning. It seems to be watching the other three that it knows the location of, kind of looking for where you went.
I don't know how.
Jerry, as soon as you get within reach of it, it immediately turns its head to notice you, and you can see its two claws extend in a blade of ice.
Hang on.
Oh, that would be a cool one to catch, dude. Don't kill
That'd
this
be a
one.
fucking great one to
That's
catch.
animal handling. I say wait.
Pause.
Animal handling. You know what? With an 18 in animal handling, he has it. He still has it raised as if he's ready to stab you, but he doesn't thrust the blade yet.
And a shoot.
No!
Aw.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Damn!
Surprise, fuck!
Psych!
Bam!
Psych! Bang!
Wait, idiot!
Fucking kills it instantly.
Parry this, you filthy casual.
Well done, Dave. Well done.
It says son in his Pirates of the Caribbean when he runs up the board and fires and flies back down.
I can imagine Jerry doing the scene where it's like, pa la 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 la, pa ma na ma na mam, pa na 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 ma na ma na.
Parlay?
Parlem. Parlay? Parlay!
That's the one.
That's
the one. God damn the French in their parley. Joe, what was that 18 for?
Another animal handling.
Okay, what's your
This
purpose?
one-
What's your purpose here?
What is your purpose? What is your purpose, life? Well, I never
Jerry
know.
will lower the blunderbuss that has the bayonet. And just sort of sign friend, not best you can.
That's a performance check, not animal handling.
I've taught him well.
Is performance tied to charisma?
It is tied to charisma.
Well then,
10.
Flat 10. The creature looks mildly confused by your meaning, but it notices no intent of harm in your actions, and so therefore lowers the blade slightly, though he seems to be poised to lunge if need be.
Alright. See what happens with the story.
Chucks a Pokeball in its face.
Jerry, you watch as the creature begins to move one of its arms, not the bladed one, but the one that it didn't blade up. It moves its other clawed finger up to its mouth.
Jerry will nod enthusiastically.
Jerry, make a dex saving throw.
Fuck!
Is this a whistle off?
None of my shit's on.
A 10. Oh boy. Jerry, you watch the creature as after it does this whistle and sees you kind of like as a social interaction, kind of like try to get on its level. It points to the grass behind you. And as it lifts its finger trying to, first of all, I'll ask you, are you going to follow its gaze or not?
I'll follow its gaze.
Okay. It points to the grass behind you, and in time for you to look where it's looking, you see this barrage of 4 different ice knives headed in your direction.
What is this bullshit?
He's like, you want to claim me? Beat this, motherfucker.
Jerry, you take 15 piercing damage as these embed themselves in the chest area of your coat. You can feel warm red trickling down inside your...
Ow.
And as you turn around, the little creature has flutzed off into the grass somewhere.
Jerry,
In
Pokemon.
section check. Shit.
That really piss you off.
I think Jerry would be pretty resistant to ice too.
Well, remember, this is
Yeah,
piercing
that's
damage.
Piercing.
right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Ow.
Charlie,
So with that
you
said-
bit my finger.
With that said, Jerry, as you turn around and the creature is now gone, you're left with this deep-seated anger and sadness that apparently they are difficult to bargain with.
A bargain, you say?
So as you guys are coming up on the grass here, as Tazzle's keeping you close, you guys come up in time to watch Jerry get just pelted with ice knives.
Oh, he did.
They don't seem strong enough to totally pierce all of the clothing, but they are leaving serious cuts underneath. Jerry, you can feel this little trickle. For you, it's not so much as big of a deal since you're not entirely corporeal, but you have taken some damage.
Mm-hmm.
As I say, Jerry's not going to bleed out or anything, but this is definitely damaging.
You just look at him as he goes, ow. That hurt.
That really hurt.
One at a time. Jerry, do you how do you want to go about this now that the little critter is gone? The other two seem to join you in the grassy plateau slowly and carefully.
Call animal handling. Come here, clusterfuck.
Come back, you son of a bitch.
Jerry, you hear this cacophony from like all corners of the grass.
Y'all ever see the ending scene with the kidney?
The ending scene to what? You're kind of lacking.
No.
There we go. Y'all seen the ending to Despicable Me? Where the kid in the orange suit is left on the moon?
Oh,
And he realizes he's left on the moon. And he looks back at Earth. And then looks back at the camera and says, oh poop.
it's exactly what I was saying.
That's awesome.
That's Jerry right now? He's like, oh, poop.
That's Jerry right now. Just, oh.
I think they have another one.
Oh,
coming
no.
soon,
You
right?
know that scene in Jurassic Park 2 where the idiots run into the fucking tall grass with raptor?
Yeah.
That's Jerry right now.
So as you guys watch the knives kind of fall out of Jerry's coat as he moves around, what do you guys want to do? As you're now aware, this is a dangerous situation.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna send out Soul to fly the skies, basically, and do laps.
Soul's vision is somewhat limited due to the constant fluttering of snow and wind. So while he is flying above, he will have a significant disadvantage at perception. It's also not his standard terrain, so he's like his wings are like crusting up and he's having to melt it off. He's like, this sucks. So Kendra, with Soul doing his best to flutter around above, what do you want to do?
Just basically make sure that he's keeping a lookout. Things.
That's what Soul's doing. What do you want to do?
Oh, what do I want to do? I do ask. I have no fucking idea. I'm gonna try and get Jerry to come back. Get out of this. They're clearly using the terrain and bushes to their advantage.
That wicked +6 to stealth.
Yeah. Sneasels don't fuck around. Jerry, come back.
Jerry's debating him.
Tazzle, with your immensely high passive perception, you won't be able to identify where they're at exactly without making an active check, but you do notice the fluttering of grass in this early area. As it looks like something has darted off in a direction. There's just the smallest disturbance. They leave very little evidence of their move. You notice it only as it is antithetical to the direction that the wind is blowing at the moment.
Okay. Let's. No, I don't really have anything that. I can't see it, so I can't use it. No, we'll just go in that direction. I'll be like, guys, right there, straight that way. Point.
Throw a Pokeball, I dare you.
Kendra, you hear Soul cry out in the sky above you, and there's this awful knocking sound, like rocks being slammed together up the mountainside.
I will look for Soul.
Soul comes like flying down towards you, seemingly having just been attacked, though it was able to dodge the incoming attack, but only just. Soul gives you this series of squeaks and kind of like jumps around in the snow a little bit. Could you want to make an animal handling?
Sure.
Yeah. Sure, with a 19. You understand what Soul's kind of trying to say. He's basically relaying to you that there are a lot of them.
Kendra will hold up 10 fingers and basically tell him to sit on the one for the amount. Being like, right all the way on my left hand. My left pinky is 1, my right pinky is 10.
Make an intelligence check for Soul, see if you can figure this out.
Where's...
It's going to be a -2, I can tell you that right now.
Probably another -2, yeah. Most likely. Most Pokemon, unless you pumped out intelligence in some way, shape, or form.
Unless they're a psychic type, is basically what it boils down.
He can speak. Fuck you. No, just
Yeah.
Holy shit, he
Oh,
can't!
fantastic.
16. Yeah.
Soul's a clever bird. Soul is going to flutter up and sort of bite your finger to represent that he counted 8.
Oh fuck.
One each of us. Let's get him.
No.
Nickelback says, "Let's go, bro." I'll tank it. Let's go. I'm not tanking.
He counted 8.
That's bad.
That's fucking shitty.
That's real bad.
And this is, of course, based on just him noticing the same thing that Tazzle noticed from the ground level, but just these movements that don't align with the general. Can I get a dex saving throw from each of you?
There's so many guys in here.
The creatures don't seem to be letting up.
Does that include a Pokemon's?
The 3 people primarily right now. Pokemon is kind of sheltered. Nickelback hasn't come up yet, and Soul is sheltered by.
That was almost a 20.
Oh, you fucking
Christ on a cracker. Okay. Well, the highest one was an 11. Is that what I'm reading? Fuck.
Oh my god.
Well, Jerry, you take 1. As you can feel your back get poked by another one of these knives. As you hear it rip through your coat, you're like, son of a bitch!
Ow. Ow.
Your shoulder blade takes 5 ice damage, as these seem to be significantly more, what shall we say, chilled rather than pointed. He's designed to cause direct flesh harm.
You should be resistant for that, right? Have to.
I don't. Why would he be?
Steel, I think.
Because he's steel.
Is it steel? Okay, fair enough. Ghost is not resistant, but yeah, steel would resist that. That will knock that down to just 2 points of ice damage.
Meanwhile, the rest.
Yeah, Kendra, you're going to take 2 more. That's 6 ice damage. This one hits you right in the front. You watch ching ching right in the middle, like right in the solar plexus. You have these 2 little cuts that kind of start to freeze over. But worse than that is the cuts it's leaving in your clothing. You're like, son of a. Now I'm gonna be cold. I'm gonna stitch this back up, or I'm gonna be cold. And Tazzle, with that 1, you have something much worse.
Oh god.
Oh, are you frozen?
Stop.
You better not be frozen.
Tazzle, you have one of your limbs almost completely disabled as you watch a sharpened icicle spear pierce through it, almost attaching it to your torso for 15 ice damage.
Oh!
15, so that's 30.
Tazzle is almost knocked to the ground by this incoming hit that just stabs him in the arm. It is at this point, the creature that threw this had to come out of the grass to do it. So Tazzle, you, in your immense anger and pain, kind of just reflexively look in the direction that this attack came from, and you see this large red crest sticking out.
Shit.
God.
Run away!
Stick its way back into the...
I'm gonna, how far away is it?
From where you were just now, it was apparently 20 feet.
Just because I guarantee Nickelback would have reacted to that, he's gonna rock tomb it. Attempt to rock tomb this thing. You're like, bitch, what the fuck? Yeah, he needs to evolve so I can give him pluses to his things. I just rolled his test.
You want to hit your rock doom? Is that what's going on
Oh,
here?
it doesn't matter. It auto hits, right? It's a strength save. I I'm so stressed out. I can't even remember. It needs to be a strength save of 12.
Yeah.
It doesn't, there's no attempt to hit us.
Force a creature in around to make a strength saving throw against your move DC. He needs to be a 12, you say?
Yeah, it's kind of shitty. Yeah.
A 12. Okay, what is my strength score? Oh boy. All right.
Exactly as I thought.
Let's see here. I am going to roll the following. All right, that's a 14. So he's going to go ahead and take half of whatever.
2 plus 2.
And he will not be restrained,
Right.
for that matter, as well. But you do deliver a resounding 16 rock damage.
That's the best rock tomb's ever done. I don't know if they're resistant or not. But
You would not.
rock damage.
As this one seems to take pleasure in what it did to you despite the damage it took in return. It disappears off into the grass again.
I think that was like his best rock tomb's ever done.
Now, you're in immense amount of pain.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
I fucking told you to leave!
That hurt like a motherfucker.
I'm literally, if I can use my bird shit as I'm always in and just float to the bottom, I am the fuck out.
Nope.
I am not
You're on,
dying again.
you're on top of a mountain that is not a direct, it's not a big triangle like a cartoon mountain. There is no easy way to float out of here.
I am not getting another mutation change to survive this. This ain't happen. I think I'm maxed out with monstrous changes to survival. This ain't working. I am just taking. You know what? What is the ability? It's dodge action.
Take a dodge. Okay.
I'll stay at dodge as much as possible, and I'm gonna. I think it's 3 mana to add. At least if it attacks me again, I'm gonna add. Wait, we never regenerated our full mana again, did we? Since we last.
You did. When you long rest your generator. Yeah, you got a successful long rest off. Your mana should be full.
This one then. I was at 15 out of 16. So I'm 12.
You guys managed to kill the Grovile, so he didn't cause you exhaustion.
Okay. I'm gonna use the 3 to give myself a temp plus. I think it's 3 plus 1.
Boy, somebody's mic is peaking like a motherfucker because of some
It's fucking Chloe.
Chloe,
It's fucking
what
Chloe.
are you doing, Joe? Hold on, let me find my spell. I haven't used it in so long. I think it's just a +1 for one.
What are you trying to do?
Cyclone armor. It's technically for 1 turn, but technically.
So until the end of your, till the start of your next turn, I meant to say. To the start of your next turn,
Yeah.
Cyclone Armor is 1 mana.
For self, and that's it raises 80 for
Cyclone
1
Armor. So Trazzle will go, we said +2. Like Tears Protection, essentially.
Let's see, +2, okay.
So let's see here. Tazzle hunkers down, gets ready to dodge. Picks up some of this winter wind around himself to try and deflect incoming projectiles.
Yeah,
And
so
to go what?
that would be a bonus action too, actually.
Yeah.
That is a bonus action.
Your action was dodge, and your
Dodge.
bonus action was
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
winter wind. So.
Right, that's it. Okay.
So with that said, Tazzle is getting ready to avoid another incoming attack. With that said, what else is going on? Kendra and Jerry, what are you two doing? Tazzle just took a nearly mortal hit, and each of you is starting to get holes in your jackets. And Kendra, you can feel little cuts, little trickles. They're not like actively bleeding, but you are actively injured underneath your clothing.
Tazzle's literally gonna go to Kendra and be like, "These fucking things are like the rocks." To me.
She's gonna tell him to run back down the path. That will follow him. And then she's gonna put Saul away, take Firebolt out, and then have him shoot a fire up straight in front. Like a warning.
So what? Firebolt's going to come out and then pop a firebolt into the air?
Yeah, as a warning. Like, fuck off.
For it to be at all intimidating, you want to make an intimidation check?
Shoot.
Wait up on my space.
No, I have so many fucking pages. Okay.
Let's see here. A 17. All right. Being the ice types that they are, they interpret this display of literal firepower as somewhat of a threat.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So your goal essentially was successful. What does Jerry want to do as this flare goes up behind you? Though the light from it is snuffed out as quickly as it is by the winter wind.
Jerry will don his gas mask, put bayonet forward, and charge with an intimidation check.
Do you have a Pokemon?
Jerry, the legendary Pokemon, is here.
Yes, legendary Jerry.
He has arrived.
He's about to evolve. Actually, he doesn't have to evolve. He's legendary.
Jerry, you'll find with your very successful intimidation that you charge into an empty field as the creatures that may have been nearby have dispersed to get well away from your dangerous ass.
Woo!
Took out a bayonet and started swinging. And at that, we run away. Run away.
Run through the field up the top. We're running in the wrong direction.
Jerry, you can barely climb up the last one.
There's a cave. I can
It
see
is
a
at
cave
this
in-
point, with 2 successful intimidations, that they realize what needs to be done. Everybody roll initiative!
Fuck!
And Jerry, choose which Pokemon you're throwing out.
Bullshit. This is bullshit.
As the realization through your threats becomes that there can be no path through this except getting rid of you before you get rid of them. Initiative begins.
Come on, Clay.
Shoot.
Son of a bitch.
It's not 65 degrees anymore. That's right.
Son of a bitch. Guys, I need one from you and Nickelback. Time for some initiative. Oh, damn it, Jerry, you rolled a 1. That sucks. Oh, no.
Alright, here we go.
Pick somebody.
Yeah, for what it's worth, with your 20 intimidation, the ones closest to you have the fear effect against you for the time being.
Yes.
That's
Good
nice.
job. Usefulness of intimidation. Fuck yeah.
What that means in game terms, Jerry, is the 2 that you actually properly intimidated cannot attack you or come near you for the time being.
Yay.
Fuck.
And then where's Aaron? Where's Aaron?
Can I actually switch Firebolt out beforehand or no?
No. Because he was already out when the fight started.
Tyler got a 16. Nickelback got a 17.
You can throw and switch Fireball out as your first Kendra action if that's what you want to do.
He's just a little destructive, and I don't want to cause an avalanche.
Dazzle just says, light these fucks up.
I mean, he doesn't do, like, concussive damage for what it's worth, so...
So he won't cause an avalanche?
I don't think so.
Do you promise?
I don't want to promise because it depends what you do.
This is the biggest turnover I've ever seen.
Oh, god damn it. All right. That's a 1. So they'll go after Jerry. Oh, Jerry's right sandwiched between them. That's fantastic.
Chloe. Chloe.
With that said, Kendra, you're up first.
Are they popping out?
No.
Chloe.
Okay. I will use perception to try and figure out where they are, I guess. No, I won't, I guess.
Well, the Kindred is not clear to you where any of them are. Okay, so you're not going to switch Firebolt out?
Well, you promised no avalanche. So no avalanche.
I did not promise.
I heard a promise.
No, I hard promise.
I said that I don't currently see a way for you to cause an avalanche with Firebolt, but I will not rule out the possibility with your antics.
For fuck's sake. I will just protect Taz a little costs. I will take out my katana to get ready for an attack.
Okay.
I'll be pulling out my
Nickelback.
Chloe, stop. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright.
Swallowed it whole.
That's what she said.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Mo, I love ya.
I fucking hate it here. Nickelback, what do you do?
Can I see any that we don't still know where they are, right?
We don't. No, if you wish to find them, you or Nickelback needs to perception. Or wait till they attack and have to reveal themselves to do so.
Okay, so Nickelback. Shit. Fuck it, he's gonna move in with Jerry.
All right.
Alright.
Nickelback moves on up to the front lines, and then
I don't like that. Stop that. Shut the fuck
what's
up
that?
right now. Take your dirty
can you take a
mouth. You
perception
shit.
for that to see where he would have heard anything nearby?
you can try. Do you think Nickelback's wisdom is going to be the +6 stealth?
No, but I can try it.
You can certainly give it a try.
All his shit's really shitty. Oh my
Find
god.
out. Oh, in fact, Nickelback does reveal the location of one individual. So Nickelback uses his turn to locate an enemy. Enemy revealed.
So
It's gonna be a fucking fight.
I can't do anything past that anyway. So
You know, we'll say bonus action. Nickelback uses his bonus action to reveal an enemy.
okay. He's going to attempt to I guess I still actually what my movement 25. Only moves to about 15. He'll attempt to move up and use a metal claw on it.
Okay. Nickelback, go ahead and whiffs metal claw at this creature who just calmly sidesteps out of the way. Dazzle, that makes you as a character up.
I'll have the weapon I've had equipped this time would be my spear, my Kraken spear from Jerry.
Yeah.
Well, use it no. So what I'm gonna probably do first is, cause fucking place, ice fire in daytime. I'm going to be before I come up at all, I'm gonna drink the extra. Let's see, what do I got left for my B plus blood bag? I guess I'll drink the rest of it. Got a half a bag full.
Boy, I don't even know where my notes are for fucking blood healing. Hold on. That one hasn't been invoked in a long time.
Yeah.
Pause
Last
the
time I used
game.
it was that big fire boss battle.
Son of a whore. Give me 2d12 plus 5.
Oh shit. Here we go. Oh my god.
Cool. So you get 23 HP from sucking down the leftover bag.
Oh, thank God. So this would probably be my turn that I'm on, and that was my action.
So Tazl, you're pretty much done unless you want to move.
I will do another bonus action to keep my... Unless that can stay up for now that we started combat. Probably not, that would have fallen off last time, right?
You want to start your armor back up?
Yeah, so it's going to be another 3
So be it.
mana.
So Tazl's armored up and ready and healed up. Cerberus, you're up, buddy.
I'll be right back when I guys do that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, sir.
Mhm.
This one.
Cerberus, real quick, as you move from here to here, I'm going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
That's your arm.
I'm going to go ahead and roll. This is going to be a metal claw attack. Oh, God, my frickin'... Oh, fuck. I did it again. I will in a minute. I swallowed another one whole. I don't get my cider in a minute. 2d6 plus 3 if this hits. Yes, please, babe. Let's see here. Cerberus, is 17 going to hit you?
It is tied.
So yes.
All right, and then yes. So Cerberus, on the way by, one of them flits out of the grass to take a swipe at you on the way by and hits you for 12 steel damage.
Take the
Which
No,
actually
you won't,
doesn't,
'cause you're fire.
revealing another one of them. Fire does not resist steel.
Oh, it's steel? But I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, Cerberus, you take 12 steel damage and incidentally reveal another enemy. What do you want to do now? Thank you, Hen.
Stab, is that added?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Hunter
Their
stab,
stab is added to both.
No. I thought you said, is that at an advantage? No, stab is only to damage.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So I will
be rolling at advantage then
Against
against the fuck munch between the
So
both.
you're
of
gonna
us.
roll an ember or what are you trying to go for?
Yeah, it is an ember. Both
Good old
of them.
class. Oh, Jesus H. Christ, Cerberus. This squirrely little creature in front of you just dodges your ember attack, which disturbs Nickelback as he's like, wait, don't hit me. If I were a particularly rude DM, that one would be a friendly harm, but that's an asshole move.
Thank you.
Cerberus, to your dismay, this little creature dodges your attack, which makes it Firebolt's turn.
Okay. He's gonna go this way. He's gonna aim straight. That one. I know this is stupid, but make a dex save.
Oh, God. What'd you do?
Flame burst.
Flame burst centered where?
Straight.
Okay, straight doesn't tell me anything. You need to tell me exactly where you centered it because it's an aura attack. Right there? All right, so just one. One deck save. And that is going to be... Are they proficient in deck saving throws? They, in fact, are. So,
I figured.
go. Wow. Okay.
Okay, so you would be taking the full of this.
Full brunt of whatever the hell this damage happens to be. Go on then. 11 points of fire damage. Alrighty then. Okay.
It was meant to be.
No, that's not really too much. I don't think they can even hear it. I don't think so. Do you guys hear whirring in the background?
No.
Not really.
And it sounds like we're okay. So that's a resounding amount of damage to a little Sneasel. Fantastic. Anything else from Firebolt before we give the Weaviles a turn? No.
He's just keeping an eye on Tazzle.
Cerberus.
Kendra and Tazzle are posted up. Kendra and Firebolt are posted up around Tazzle, protecting him.
Your dismay and disgust. Jerry, you watch Cerberus as these two individuals just appear behind him,
Levi's
forming a love triangle of death.
called the parents of the.
They both are individually going to go for Fury Swipe attacks on you. Let's see if either of them is going to land a Fury Swipe on you. It's a 16 and a 23.
The 23.
23 will do it. All right. So Fury Swipes looks like this. I'm going to roll you a d6 plus my modifier. And if I roll high enough, I get to roll again.
I'm so sorry.
Here we go. Yep, there's one. That's only two. That's 11 points of normal damage as these claws rip into Cerberus's hide. Oh, I just realized they're at advantage. Hold on, let's see if the other one hits. That's a 24 to hit this time. So yes, he's also going to get to do some damage to you. Oh, I only
Just
took
the one.
That's only 8 damage. They took what? Handbook.
Handbook or helper?
What? Handbook for what?
Master manual. D&D.
Weaviles were never what? I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, that is all normal damage incoming.
Thank you, man. I'll get you your-
So Cerberus seems to be all set. All right, that makes it Jerry, the individual's turn.
Alrighty. So, Jerry swing up his blast.
I already knew this was going to.
What? You thought knew this was gonna be a bad idea?
This is always a bad idea.
I can't hear you, Jerry. If you're trying to talk to me and ask me about something, what do you want to do, sir?
Jerry shoots.
Your shoots at the nearest one.
Okay. So you need to roll me excuse me, a d20 plus your dex.
Thank you. I couldn't remember.
I couldn't remember that next. Is that enough to hit this guy here?
Jerry, you watch your pellets through your somewhat iced up hands splinter the grass and snow directly next to this creature, which scares the loving bejesus out of it but does not cause it any harm.
Damn.
I use blunder.
Alright.
Next. All right, there are 4 of these you have not seen yet. Kendra, very much to your dismay, 2 2 of them pop up in the snow next to you. Another one pops out over here, and another one pops out over here.
Of course.
All of them are going to do the simplest thing possible. Mass combat rules. And each of them is going to essentially roll.
Are they attacking me? This is a very important question.
We'll find out in a minute here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. 2 of them are attacking you.
Okay. I get attack on them because I didn't attack.
What'd you say?
I read it in attack. Do you remember?
You ready to attack.
I did.
All
I
right.
was protecting Tazzle.
Oh.
You're ready to attack. All right. Well, you can go ahead and roll a melee-based attack, so a d20 plus your strength, and see if you're able to hit one of them, because they are absolutely attacking you.
What was my fire fist thing again?
That's an unarmed attack. It'll be the same thing, just different damage.
Plus ring power.
Ring power does not contribute to attack rolls.
Punch! Oh, it's a strength
It
check.
would be like 20 plus 4, basically.
It's for strength based ability checks, not damage check.
Okay.
So my damage would be my 20 plus my strength.
Oh no, that's to hit. To hit.
Yeah.
You gotta roll the hit first. And did you choose to use your fist or your sword? Actually, you had to use the sword because you readied the sword. Excuse me.
Okay. I did the sword.
All right, go ahead and roll some damage, because that will hit. And then I will deal with the dudes if this doesn't murder them instantly.
Tess got the chain. Feeling so nice and happy.
He's not a ghost, so you get a d8 plus your strength. Which is 12. All right, 12 points of damage. You have to pick which one you want to attack, though.
Nearest one that is attacking
This one right
me?
here. This one right here. Fantastic.
Just,
Well, they're
just
technically
the
both,
nearest one that attacks me.
they're
Yeah.
technically both the same distance away from you, so it's dealer's choice.
Okay. Well, it's the nearest one to Tazzle, so there's that one.
All right, here we go. Total. Here's all of our attacks. Let's see here. The first 2. Let's see, that's a 10 on Nickelback, not good enough. That's a 15 on Cerberus, that's not good enough. That is a 4 on Jerry, that's not good enough. That's a 6 on Jerry, that's not good enough. That's a 13 on Kendra, that's not good enough. And that's an 8 on Kendra, that's not good enough. Kendra, you're up. I just rolled 6 missed attacks in a row. Somebody's getting crit on my next turn.
Please don't hit me.
I'll yell at Tazzle to back up. Actually, fuck.
By the way, I have 6 more health than I used to have. And the damage from that rock previously was 10 more health than I have right now.
Fucking get on the other side of it if you have the balls enough to do it. I don't know.
So, Andrew, you're up, buddy.
I'm gonna go melee with this thing,
Chibi or not? What are you gonna do?
and I'm gonna do something that the boys have never seen before, and I'm gonna go fire claws, which basically is my hands are in gold flame.
An unarmed attack. So, give me a d20 again plus your strength, but this time if it hits, it'll be a d6 plus your strength fire damage.
Fuck yeah.
It does not hit. The creature deftly avoids your strike, costing you 2 mana.
Okay, I'll keep it going.
All right.
Tails' eyes are slightly wide.
Kendra takes her glove off, ignites her hand, and this formation of claws in the shape of breathing fire swipes at the nearest creature. This creature, very much used to claw-on-claw combat, is able to avoid the attack, but it is shocked and awed. Nickelback,
She's
you're up.
fucking ready.
Bro.
I would hope I impress Sneasel by literally laying down my sword, putting it away, and being like, nah, nah, nah. hand combat.
There's no reason you had to lay down your sword. You give one hand as a sword and the other hand a flaming fist of fire.
Is it considered a one-handed sword, like a short sword?
No, it's a katana.
Oh my god. So you probably could use. I mean, yeah, they're pretty light. I think, right? Katana's usually pretty light.
You can, but it does less damage.
Right. Yeah, it's like a versatile weapon.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
My idea was that I put the sword back in my back,
Oh, fantastic.
where I holstered it, and then
Full flank.
like double Fireclaw hands.
Even better. Nickelback. Your turn.
Nickelback. Oh my god, Cerberus, what is fucking happening, bro?
Cerberus got annihilated on his last turn. Ask Jerry.
What the fuck?
He did.
Oh my god. Okay. So. Oh god. Alright. 5, 10. I'm gonna leave combat with this thing.
You can disengage.
Yeah, I don't want to waste my action now.
Fuck him up.
5, 10.
Kill. I want to be like Steve Harvey. Kill. You guys really got to start killing some of them.
5, 10.
Poke it with a stick.
The action economy here is not in your favor until they start dropping out.
I don't want to kill them though. I feel bad. We came on their territory and fucked up their shit.
So, if I went here,
What?
that's hanging off the side, correct?
And taking 2 attacks of opportunity. Well, 1, sorry, no. 1 attack.
Yeah. But I can stand here, or am I hanging off the edge? I would say.
Technically, by the geometry of the map, I would say you're down on a little divot.
I'm on the edge.
So you can stand there.
Okay. Alright, so I'll do that. I'll take the attack of opportunity from this guy.
Okay. He's gonna roll a metal claw on you.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Let's see.
Fuck it.
For a 21 to hit. So metal claw is going to be with. Oh, did you roll a 19? No, you rolled an 18. That right there. I was gonna say that has an effect if it rolls high enough.
Yeah, 19, 20.
That's 2d6 plus 3. You take 9 steel damage on the way by Nickelback, which I think you're neutral to thanks to your typing.
Yeah, so it's 9. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna
And what else do you want to do after over there?
I'm gonna attempt to attack this guy with
Fuck him up!
a.
Bite him. Bite his bits.
I don't have a bite. I wish
Bite
I could.
his bitch.
Can I just use a bite attack as I'm just eating regular shit? No.
Just eat his tail feathers.
I'll use.
That'd be the equivalent of rolling by choice.
Be disrespectful.
You roll struggle by choice just to bite him out of spite.
Alright, I'm gonna use an iron head.
Do it.
I don't think I've ever used this before. This is my first time. And it's obviously advantage. Please. Oh my god.
Oh my
It's a
god.
19, so he flinches from a 16 plus. If
Yeah.
I was a metal claw, I get another hit. Or +1 to hit. That's okay. The flinch is-
Well, we love that. Can you give me some damage?
Yep. 2 plus 2. Yeah, 'cause stab is only 1 up until level 7, right?
Sounds right. Sounds right to me.
13 steel head damage. You just fucking.
Iron head. Wham. 13 steel damage is a pretty good amount of steel damage. As this dude just gets the wind taken right out of his sails, he's going to take some time to reel from that. Tazwell, you as a character are up.
And he's flinched from 16 plus. Okay, I'm gonna take my spear. I'm gonna try to stab this one.
Stab the nearest. Okay. Go ahead and make me an attack with your d20 plus your strength, sir. It's a spicy beer nut. Yeah, 13 is not enough. Once again, this creature, much more used to hand-to-hand combat than you are, is going to just deftly dodge that attack.
I'm scared.
5, right?
Torch that motherfucker.
Oh my god!
All right, let me go back in. You're splattered with a disturbing amount of leftover viscerals. There's no head remaining on the Weavile in front of you.
Nickelback looks at me and goes, Dad, look at me now! I'm like you!
That one is entirely gone. At this point, you guys hear another disturbing whistle.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it.
And you hear it come sliding down.
I knew it.
Enormous, almost human-length claws ripping the side of the mountain as it slides its way down.
I
This
fucking knew it.
enormous creature.
Are you fucking
What is
kidding
that?
me?
Or does it roll into initiative? In 11, right after Cerberus. Well, that's fucking... The dice tell stories, I tell you.
No.
How are we supposed to come out of this?
This creature, as it arrives,
Bro.
the Sneasel next to you looks down at where you guys are, kind of snickers, and then points at the big guy.
What
Each
big
of you
guy?
is shocked at the arrival of this creature until there's a disgusting sound of bones cracking as he impales and lifts this Sneasel up into the air before tossing his body aside.
Oh my god, why am I pissed off and happy and
I
annoyed
was
at the
gonna
same
catch
time?
that one.
Firebolt, that makes it your turn.
Oh no.
I'm scared to know the dex of this thing. But go ahead, make a dex.
You're choosing to attack this one. Are you sure?
If you don't want to
DM hints.
Kennedy, if you want to, you can still go behind it without taking. Actually, would take an effort. Well, you can take one either way.
I can't move. It's not my turn.
It's Firebolt's turn.
Yeah, I know, but I can't go. I can't go through this one.
I mean, Firebolt could go 1, 2, 3, 4,
Like that.
5, 10, 15, 10, yeah, 20, 25, and go right behind either one of these.
Yeah, you
two
can
here.
make it.
And he wouldn't take a tap of opportunity because he's not leaving anyone's zone, and he's.
He can't make it here, but he can go here.
We can make it
Here, you can make it anywhere.
Okay. Do you
I mean,
still want to roll an attack with the big one, or are you going to attack the Sneasel?
I'll attack the sneezers in front of me.
I guess if he goes here, he does technically get attacked, but if he goes from here to here, he doesn't, so it doesn't matter either way. I'm just being me.
I will be.
Also, I got confused earlier. I'll explain what I meant later.
Will you scratch?
Scratch? Is that what you rolled? Fuck him up.
I haven't rolled yet. But we'll scratch.
Scratch his ass. Scratch him. Raggedy Ann over here.
Shaking my fucking boots.
Right. Just keep rolling, rolling, rolling.
That's not
Little dude again. These guys seem pretty adept at dodging melee attacks, as they're proving again and again.
Oh no, he wouldn't get advantage on that one. Never mind. Technical.
Actually,
I have a feeling that fucking Firebolt didn't see the big guy at all. He just saw Kendra go for the flame hands, and he's like, "Oh, so that's what we're doing." Yeah.
Firebolt technically had advantage since Kendra is acting as a combatant right now.
Okay.
Firebolt embers his hands.
Almost 19, like last time.
Did not matter.
I just imagine Firebolt like uses Ember on his hands. Let's fuck him up.
All right. Firebolt, as you're unable to land a meaningful hit, the incoming, the now very pissed off Weavile is going to try and finish Cerberus off,
Ouch.
so he can deal with the incoming threat.
I'm scared.
That's a hit.
Is he dead?
Find out. D6 plus 3. And another one. Nope, that's 9 points of normal type damage, Cerberus, as this thing claws at you once again, leaving these big gashes on your side.
Ow.
I was right.
This fucking thing is...
Gary the individual.
Likes me.
Yes,
sir.
It's your turn.
Did you see?
Did you see my chat?
No,
I did not. Hold on. Hold on.
please don't attack the big one. Please don't attack the big one. Please use your head. Please don't tell me you just attacked the big one.
Did you see? I messaged you earlier, Jerry. Josh, you see it?
I haven't actually. I haven't had the notifications turned on for a while, sir.
Oh,
Hang on,
let me
check.
Gotcha. Yes. All right.
Jesus Christ. Oh, he's eating the mic over there.
Alrighty.
So,
Do you want to message me the answer to that question, Josh, and then we can decide?
I'll attack the big one. The big.
Yeah, here's the thing. I don't think I have it written down is the issue.
Okay, well, fantastic. We'll just treat it as a bonus then, and you can roll your check on whoever you want to check it on.
Okay. And the bonus is how many points?
It's dependent on who you roll it against.
Gotcha. Well, gas mask equipped at the ready, bayonet in front. I march towards the center of the field and I plant my banner.
Oh no.
So, Jerry uses up the head on a stick that he's been keeping for all this time, plants it into the snow in front of him in the middle of the battlefield.
Oh Jesus.
just a mass intimidation check.
It is a mass intimidation check, essentially. So, Jerry, why don't you go ahead and roll that intimidation for me?
Thank you.
You just
What do I get to add to it?
It's basically an area of effect intimidation.
So your charisma.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. 14. All right. Jerry, it seems that the Sneasels, the little guys, are unwilling to approach you at this point. The other two seem unfazed.
Well,
Yeah, I
Darn
did something.
shit.
Or are we eating the mic? Speaking of little guys, well, since they are entirely unwilling to attack Jerry at this point, this one is going to just march on down to help kill Firebolt. This one is going to march up here to help kill Cerberus.
just to show
Go well.
No, you didn't take that one, sir.
So let's see here. We have 5 rolls to make. 3 of them are on Firebolt. 2 of them are on Cerberus. Metal claws around the board. Nobody hit Cerberus, so that's cool. But let's see here. I've got an 18 and a 13. 13 doesn't hit, so we got 1 hit on Firebolt. Firebolt, you're going to go ahead and take from one of them, as there's just too many attacks to dodge. That is going to be a total of 11 steel damage, Firebolt.
11, you say?
11 steel damage, yes. I'll turn to normal battle music as the threat has changed. Kendra, you are up.
once again gonna start punching.
Why did you take half damage there, bud?
Because he's resistant to steel typing.
Incorrect. Fire does not resist steel.
My notes say otherwise.
Is fire just strong against steel?
Hold on. Let's find out. Let's find out. Let's find out.
Bug, steel. I have resistance for bug, steel, fire, grass, ice, and fire.
It is my notes that are incorrect. Not yours. Moving on.
Okay. Sorry.
What are you attempting to do?
Can I hit anybody?
You're attempting to flame fist. All right, another 2 mana spent on the flame fists. The creature once again able to dodge this attack.
This thing's strong. Chloe, come on.
Anything else?
Maybe.
So.
Okay. Then that makes it Nickelback again. Nickelback, little guy.
Sorry, guys.
Your main target has moved. What do you want to do?
Oh, fuck. So... 1, 2... I'll go here. I'll probably take attack of opportunity from this guy. No, not probably. I will.
You definitely will. Let's see if it does anything to you. That is going to be a metal claw coming your way, sir. A resounding 15 to hit. That'll do it.
I guess I'll use my. Oh, never mind. I'll use
what do you want to do?
My heavy armor to block it with a 16 for +2.
Okay.
Long rest. That's all I can do.
That would be it. Then that attack will ding off Nickelback's armor, and he marches over to behind the Weavile. What do you want to do?
I'll try another Iron Head. Well, bam! Let's see if it works. Where is it? 220. Just one.
Iron Head to hit. Let's see if you can do it.
Oh my god, that was almost fucking.
That's a resounding no on the hit there, which brings us over to Tazzle's turn as Nickelback just flounces his head into the snow trying to hit this guy who still has his full mobility left.
Chloe. Alright, I'll... Using...
Tazzle the individual, you're going to take a poke.
I'll attack this with my... Say it again, Chloe.
You taking a poke?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a poke, yeah. So it's a 1d20 plus 1. I'll still do 2 die 20.
Technically at advantage since you now are on the other side of Firebolt.
So 16, that'll be 17.
For a 17, that'll do it.
Alright, here we go. First time with this spear. That is a... Chloe. So... 2 dice plus 1. So...
Do you have the damage for your spear?
Yes, it's 2 die 6, but 1 die 6 of it is regular piercing, and the other is steel damage.
Oh,
So that would be
fantastic.
piercing first, and second roll I'd say would be steel.
We love that. Okay. Ow, first of all. Second of all.
Thanks, Jerry.
Welcome.
Okay, so that one just gets stabbed in its little chest, and that one's out of the combat. Kendra, as you take a whiffed hit on that one, you see a spear extend out almost all the way to the end of its reach, and this little dude just gets his chest impaled from behind you.
Kendra's just gonna turn around to Tazzle and be like, "Who's gonna catch that one?"
Oh! But what about that one? He points to the big one. Maybe not.
Cerberus, you're up, buddy.
Kendra will turn back to
can I
Tazzle and be like,
also-
"I feel like that would disrupt the ecosystem."
As it's like impaled and starting to die on the spear, can I use my soul stone on it to attempt to drain it? Before I have to do that with
Only
80.
5d20 is this creature isn't strong enough to account for the stone under normal circumstances.
Okay, makes sense. I just wanted to make sure. Got it. Good one. Didn't think so.
You know, technically it's an Arcana check if you have any proficiency.
To see if it works at all.
I could try to assist you in combat, I guess.
Cerberus, is that a 15 to hit that I just saw there? Or?
That was an 18 to hit and 15.
18 hit. All right, Tazzle.
Should have gone.
Could I try to assist him in combat or no? Am I too
Tazzle, this
distracted?
creature is worth a half a charge.
Half a change.
Okay, let me write that.
I believe that brings you up to 1.5.
I did it with the other big creature last time, so I think I'm gonna look for where I put this.
Yeah, if you did it with the big creature, that was a full charge, and now you have 1.5.
Okay. Okay, yeah, okay. Alright, okay, that makes sense.
How many charges does he have to do?
3.
3 full charges. Okay.
All right, Cerberus, for an 18 to hit, who are you attempting to hit?
Directly.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey.
All right, how much damage and what do you intend to do?
And Ember, 15.
Oh, that was the 15. Oh, I see. You cut out for me a little bit there. I did not catch on to that. 15 fire damage. Ow!
To the big guy?
That hurt. All right, big guy. Big guy is up. Big guy giving very little care about Jerry is going to walk past you. Fireball, you have this moment of terror as he's walking straight towards you.
Oh no.
He is going to roll the following. Let's find out if he hits.
I don't want to.
Firebolt instantly
I don't want.
Fireball. The little creature, now aware of betrayal, dodges a claw nearly the size of him that swipes over his head with seemingly every intent to take it off.
Wait, who was he aiming for? This one?
The little Sneasel.
What is happening?
I
Fireball,
have
your
a
turn.
fat fucking idea what's happening, but I'm not gonna say anything. Go ahead, Chloe.
Firebolt, seeing an ally, just gives him a toothy grin and a somewhat clawed thumbs up and attacks this one.
Firebolt. Pretty quick. Firebolt, pretty quick to fuck with it. Let's see what you're gonna do, buddy.
How's that girl?
He's like, ha ha!
You rolled a. What is that? A 17 to hit. That is enough. What did you attempt to do there?
I attempted to scritch.
A scritch. All right, scritch him.
Scritch!
15 points of scritch. It's a good scritch.
Scritch!
All right, there's a nice gash along this creature's front as he manages to not dodge out of the way of Firebolt's rending claws. All right. At this point, Cerberus, this guy's got to get rid of you or he's fucked. So here he goes.
Oh, that'll do it! This could be bad, actually.
Let's find out. Die number... Oops, that should have only been a +3, but it doesn't actually matter with the nat 20. It's only a +3 to the damage. Here we go! Another one. Okay, it is only 11 plus 12. It is only 23 normal damage.
Halved, right? Oh no, steel. That was different. That was a claw, right?
That is normal damage. Cerberus, can you take 23 normal damage?
I could not.
Unfortunate, sir.
Really? What do you
You
got?
know damn well you can't take 23 normal damage, you bitch.
I mean, I've seen some crazy shit.
I have a lot of interesting ways to avoid damage these days, okay? I don't always know.
I mean, don't forget you can also
Jerry.
throw another Pokemon. Don't think you're completely out of it.
Jerry, it is now you as an individual's turn. One of the things you are, in fact, capable of doing is throwing out another Pokemon.
I'm doing alright at the moment. Terrible. But I do have another shot load of Blunderbuss. So,
When did you do that? You spent your last turn planting the,
it's as far
He held
Pass
E. They are.
I cannot hear you. I can't hear what you're trying to say, Jerry.
Hang on.
I was under the impression that it was a passive reload every 2 turns.
Oh, yeah, it has been 2 turns. What do you know? But that's if you have your bonus action, which you haven't used your bonus action for the last 2 turns. Fantastic. So you have another shot ready. What are you gonna do with it?
Indeed. I'm gonna kill that other thing.
Just
This guy.
Yeah.
This guy right in front of you.
I missed.
All right. This creature hears you cock the little flint back, and he's like, "Oh fuck!" And you watch him drop down to the ground as the shot goes over the top of his head.
You ever
Did you see the Granny and Ratatouille like in the opening scene?
That's exactly what just happened. Oh fuck! Boom! You blew away a chunk of the snow behind him, and he's just lying on the ground like, "Oh shit!" It is now the little guy's turn. These little guys are still not capable of attacking Jerry, so they're gonna walk around and just dogpile Nickelback.
Oh fuck!
So we got 2 on Firebolt, 2 on Nickelback.
Anybody want to catch this thing? This big fucker over here.
Oops, I only rolled 2. Okay,
Are you speaking of the Weavile?
2 more. Oh, hot damn. Nickelback, you got hit twice. Firebolt, you didn't get hit at all. Nickelback, you got the following amount of steely damage coming your way.
Chloe.
Nickelback, you got 23 steely damage coming your way. Enter the individual. What are you doing?
I'm doing well, sir. How are you?
What are you doing?
What I heard. How are you doing? I will step forward. Fuck you! I care about you. You can take your fucking fuck off.
Andrew, go ahead.
Here's me trying to be nice.
Hi, officer. How are you?
Exactly.
I have not been drinking tonight. Tonight has not been drinking me.
What the fuck? Okay. D6 plus 4.
What did you just do? What did you attempt to do?
Fire fists.
A fire fist attack. Okay.
Deadpool, fire fist!
On the creature not looking is going to finally land a flaming hand square in this thing's shoulder blades as you deliver this crunching blow that sears his back and takes this one out of combat.
Kendra, I would love to know, does it just go to the wrist or go all the way up to the elbow?
Good callback.
They're not gone. Fortunately,
That's
not yet.
Fucking does the leg go all the way up kind of question. Nickelback, you're up.
Nickelback says, this is bullshit!
Kendra just murdered a Pokemon with her bare hands. We are not the good guys.
God, this sucks.
To be fair, they attacked us first.
You want to roll on that, boy? Let's see it. Nickelback wants to kill the biggin. Fuck him up!
Don't attack the biggin. Oh, that biggin. You can attack that biggin.
Him up. Oh yeah, that's exactly what he's thinking. He's going to take 3 attacks of opportunity.
I was like, don't attack the biggin.
Nickelback, that is not going to be enough. The big dude is going to just dodge out of the way of your little head ass. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Little head ass.
I like actually sad and angry at the same time. So, Chloe, no. Baby. I'm going to...
Turn then. Big man is going to do exactly what he did last turn. He's just going to go for a massive attack. Motherfucker rolled a 17. That'll do it. Okay, his attack. I don't even know the damage of because he hasn't hit yet. Fantastic. Let's go check. Oh boy. That is heavy. It looks like this. It looks like 4d6 plus 8.
Oh.
That is a 20-point damage hit. 20-point damage hit. Little dude has to make a con save getting hit by that. His con is +1. Little dude, oops, I rolled twice. Little dude failed his con save. Fantastic. Who wants to be the one to roll consequences for the little dude? Who wants to roll me a d6?
Who?
I volunteer tribute.
Kennedy done it. Oh, well, good choice.
Evisceration.
Kennedy, this dude takes 20 damage from these massive claws which rake his back. And he is poisoned now. Firebolt, that makes it your turn.
Okay.
Mr. Firebolt, the one in front of you is looking worse for wear after that.
Is this bad?
catch him?
Can I just go up and push him down the mountain?
Oh, you don't want to catch
You
him?
can certainly try to shove him. That is an athletics check.
What is Firebolt's athletics? I'm actually no. +3. No.
What'd you roll? A 1. All right. Firebolt, you are very much... Wait, Firebolt. Yeah, Firebolt, you are very much unable to push him off. So you would have gone here to try and push him down. It does not work. With that said,
Does that count as my attack?
it does.
Okay. I figured since I tried to murk him.
Mr. Weavile.
Nickelback, run!
Mr. Weavile flips around to look at you, Nickelback, with fury in his eyes. He's going for his second kill. Oh, he fucks it up. His claws rake against Nickelback's armor, especially with the wind helping blunt the blows.
Yeah.
Jerry,
Fuck yeah.
are you going to throw out a Pokemon, or you got something else you want to do?
I'm going to walk up this Pokemon, bayonet at the ready. I'm gonna slap the fuck with a Pokemon.
And what?
He's gonna slap him in the face with a Pokeball.
Okay. The little creature is going to deftly dodge your Pokeball, knocking it down into the snow somewhere, not to be seen again.
Get advantage because he's not looking.
No, because he's very much aware of the big bearded bastard running at him with a bayonet.
I'm freaking cold.
He's mad at the little guy.
He might be bigger than me, Hunter.
He probably is.
He's smaller than he seems. How big? Actually, you know what? I gotta find out now. Let's go find out. How big is a Weavile?
This could be like a boss fight for Jerry.
He's 3'7".
He's taller than I am.
I
This is
Oh boy.
holy fuck.
So Jerry does try to boop him in the forehead, and he just bats it off. And he's looking at this little bearded bastard. He's like, "I'm going to kill you."
slowly.
Jerry's like, "Bro."
When I'm done here, I'm going to kill you.
Slowly. Oh! Nickelback?
Nickelback. Oh no, he might be
What's
dead.
happening? Chloe.
Nickelback might be dead.
Chloe. Stop
Don't do this.
fucking Chloe. I'm getting fucking annoyed, girl.
No.
Stop. It hurts. I got a headache.
So between the two of them,
Come on.
2 crits. Looks like this. That is 48 steel damage.
Is that together? Yeah, together.
That's every point of damage coming in right now. Where does that leave Nickelback?
He'll be at 9. His max is 41.
Hunter? You did not just murk.
Luckily, the way we play, Nickelback had one too much HP to die instantly.
Oh my god!
Yeah, but
That was
just there.
that was 1 HP away from Nickelback being gone forever. He's definitely dead. He's out of the fight, but he's not gone forever. That was a fucking butt clencher right there for
Yeah, he would be negative 30.
Dude!
If one of those die had been 1 point higher, holy shit.
Talza would have eaten everything, all 3 of these. If they died, he would have fucking ripped their heads off.
I'm gonna eat every fucking chicken here. Kendra, you're up.
He's gonna refill the whole blood bag tonight.
Wow.
Chloe.
Holy shit. That's terrifying.
Kendra's gonna nod to Tazzle and
Jerry, you're more than a little disturbed as you see these metal claws just pierce straight through Nickelback's like back armor and just rip upward as you see this splash of viscera before he returns to his Pokeball.
okay, Kendra's gonna cease fist here.
For what it's worth, to people, like to the 3 of you who saw this, it's not clear that Nickelback isn't completely dead. It'll only be obvious to Tazzle after combat ends, and he can check the Pokeball. But Kendra, you're up. Kendra, so putting you in that mindset, Kendra, you think you just watched Nickelback get literally eviscerated? He's dead.
That's why I'm sprinting over. Oh shit, not 12. I forgot.
Jerry, that would be where your mindset is at too, if it's worth anything. When you just watched Nickelback get murdered. Kendra, a 16 to hit. What are you trying to do?
Alright, take out the Shadow Sword again.
Okay. You have the damage for that sword?
Dude.
All right, on a non-ghost, we've got a resounding 6 points of damage. It's a good cut. He's not happy about it. Tazzle, again, to put you in that mindset, your case. In the heat of the moment of this battle, it's not clear to you that Nickelback didn't just get eviscerated. Come to this turn from the perspective of you just watched your second Pokemon die.
Alright. Is there any way, shape, and form that I can do any version of a rage effect?
Given the circumstances, yeah, probably. What are you thinking?
Let's see. Everything is
Not
a death
happy.
pit for me anyway.
Don't you fucking kill Firebolt. He didn't do shit to you.
First. I still have my. Let me update my weapons buff. I think I have another 4 or so turns. So don't forget about that in case I'm smacking something. Get bonus.
Tazzle, what I'm going to say here, if you want to have a rage moment, Tazzle can lunge to the nearest Sneasel, the nearest creature that looks like the one that killed his friend. And Tazzle, you can roll me 2 attacks, 1 for each hand, replicating the effect, or at least similarly replicating the effect of Primal Savagery, as Tazzle's nails will elongate to vicious claws, reminiscent of his sister's, and you will attempt to eviscerate the nearest Sneasel.
Alright, and during this, if it's
1d20 plus strength, 1 for each hand.
Okay. 2 die 20. And it's just okay. And it would be
What's your strength?
Strength.
Or yeah, I'm gonna say strength in this case.
It's only a +1. I'm gonna stay at +1 or do anything else.
In your current state, +3.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. So 5, 10.
Cool.
This guy.
The creature has to dodge very carefully out of the ways of these swipes, which Tazo is too blind to notice, but and you two are too far away to notice. But Firebolt, if you have talked to him later, will recount how it leaves this black trail in the air. Now, Big Guy's turn again. Big Guy is going to attempt to finish off the Sneasel in front of you, which he absolutely does as another gashing claw comes down, swiping across the wound left by the last one. That one is out. And he turns his attention to the remaining Weavile as he trots over here. Jerry, you're surprised by this 6-foot creature of the night, just marching up next to you and looking at you with a devious grin as it is Firebolt's turn.
Firebolt checks on Tazzle and makes sure that he won't fall off the ledge. And then he's like, ah! Do you remember the look Firebolt had with the Lucario where he's like, whoa, cool. That's his reaction again to this guy right here. He's like, wow, so cool.
He's so cool. Alright, Firebolt, what do you want to do?
Chloe.
You're trying to impress the big guy?
How far? What is my
How far
radius? Care here. 5 feet radius. I'm gonna aim.
1 square in every direction.
I'm gonna aim for this guy and release,
Okay. You do what?
a flame burst.
A flame burst. Okay. So
With
I'm going to
dex
roll
save, flame 3.
3d20s. One of them will be a +5. I'm just going to put +3 because it's easier to do one roll. I've got 14, 14, and then 13.
Okay, so 2 of them get half.
Okay.
This is gonna be 2d8.
An 11-point flame burst. Okay. So that's 11 and an 11 and not 11 to this one. Fantastic. All right. Given the nature of that, it is Big Man on Campus's turn. Currently, the biggest threat to him is Firebolt. Here I come. All right, let's see here. What is his thing? Totally a +5 out the gate. Fantastic. We love that.
I'm gonna switch this up with him for this rage time.
Oh! I call hacks! You've had like 4 or 5 of 20s already!
I cast.
The game started! I call hacks!
Silvery barbs.
I got silver barbs is right!
Silvery
For
barbs.
you, you will sheer
Fuck
damage.
you! That's what you get, you cheating bitch!
No. That's only 11 points of damage to Firebolt. 11 points of normal damage.
Okay,
It's still an ouch, but it's not a silver.
barbs!
Silvery barbs.
I call hacks!
Fuck you and your second level spell slot. Moving on. Jerry, it's your turn.
Jerry looks at the towering individual next to him,
Don't do it,
and
please.
then back at the man that's still towering over him, and then looks back and forth a few more times rushedly whacking the thing with. Fuck me.
You tried catching it again.
Oh.
Who'd you just try to catch?
The Weevo.
This guy?
The big Weavile? Yeah, once again, this creature is hyper aware of the midget about his size next to him, attempting to boop him in the head with a Pokeball, and he's just going to break the latch on this Pokeball before it even gets to his head, like, no! He looks at you just with this devilish stare, his bright red eyes just trying to pierce into your soulless dead eyes.
Jerry will give like a little heart symbol.
These two are going to do the following. So they run up behind Kendra, and they both roll an advantage to try and slash at the trainer to keep the firebolt off of the big guy. That is a 16 and a 21 to hit, Kendra.
Okay.
So both of
What are
those
they do? What are they doing?
They're both going for Metal Claw on you.
Okay. Can I heat up body temp? Can I try to do a deck save and heat up my body temperature around me?
I cast Flame Body.
For what purpose?
Soften the claws.
Or is it like that
I don't-
return damage with Flame Body?
I don't think you'll have the firepower at this rate to, as a reaction, heat up enough to affect metal.
Damn it. Okay. I tried.
26 steel damage is what you're looking at here. And then it's up to you if you think Kendra would react in the way that I'm hoping for you to react as they slash at your shins for 26 steel damage.
No, my shins! Leave my legs alone!
Would this cause Kendra to fall down into the snow? They're trying to bring you to your knees.
Why?
For access to your face, they're small.
My legs are gonna be so unattractive.
I would have fucking scars all over the place. God damn it.
They're trying to bring you down so they can have access to your head.
Hold on, let's see, shall we?
They're only 3 feet tall. They can't reach otherwise.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna do it.
Okay. So, Kendra, it's pretty clear to you what they're going to try to do on their next turn. Kendra, although since it's your turn immediately after, it doesn't really matter, assuming you're going to use your movement to get up.
I will use my movement to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter, I don't know if you will allow this.
Okay.
But in the rage of the past 2 days of her legs, shins, getting fucked up.
Fucked up by everything.
She's gonna be fucking done. So, if you will allow me, I would like, as they're like leaving from scratching my legs, I would like to grab both of their hands and fucking have them burst into flames.
I'm going to allow you to try it, but you're going to have to roll 2 separate grapple checks. That's 2 athletics checks.
2 athletics.
Mm-hmm. Versus their dexterity saving.
2 athletics, you say?
I do. Well, that's a remarkably...
2 athletics, you say?
That's 13, so that's 21 on both of them. Okay.
21.
So let's see. Exactly. Let's see if they can get out of this. Shit, that should be 2, but that's okay. Well, one of them didn't. No, they can't. So, okay, you've managed to get a hold of each of their paws, if you could call them that. Noting because each of your hands is busy holding onto one of their arms, you can't really do any attacks. What do you want to do?
Oh, yes, I can.
Headbutt. She's so
Oh, yes, I can. I light their arms on fire.
This is a... How do you go about this?
I look at them both deep into their eyes. Fire glimmering in the orifices of my irises. Just being done with all of this fucking bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Which of your abilities are you currently employing to make this happen?
To set their arms on fire?
Yeah.
Well, I'm connected. I'm
How
connected
much
to them.
mana this is going to cost you is what I'm asking.
I'm gonna do 3 for each.
So you are essentially going to employ... Oh, wait, 3 for each? Oh, geez, 3 for each! This isn't a fire effect, this is a... So it's 6 total mana. You're using the create fire version of your mana spell.
I forgot she's not full mana. She's used a little bit.
Just to burn them.
Okay. Okay. Let me ask you this: is your intention to leave them with a burn, as in the condition, or to roll fire damage on them?
Fire damage.
You want to roll fire damage on them? Okay.
Because my how it looks is my head is I grab each of them and then turn their arms how basically my hands would look. So my hands would be on fire, but it would spread to their arms.
Give me 3d4.
Roll a what?
3d4.
3d4.
1d4 per point of mana spent.
Did you?
I will do that to each of them.
Do you want that flat?
Indeed.
Okay.
You're using create fire as a weapon, so it doesn't have any bonuses. 6 and 11. Okay. So this one takes a resounding 6 points of fire damage. This one is entirely burnt up as the fire spreads down its arm onto its torso, and it does not get up from this.
Sweet.
Big man on campus. Big man Blastoise. Here we go. He's going to go ahead and whiff an attack as the other big dude on campus is going to just dodge this massive claw. Jerry, if you were only a few inches taller, this would have taken your hat off. It whiffs by such a small margin.
Oh.
This you hear it, it sounds like a giant metal fan blade whiffing over your head as this thing takes a swipe. Firebolt.
Seeing as he's like, oh, Mom got it. She's got it. I don't actually want in that situation. I'm gonna go Weavile or Scritch.
A Scritch? That is a miss on a Scritch.
Nice.
The big dude's not having any of that fireball. As you take a slash like you're trying to hit one of the small ones, and the big dude just parries your claw like, fuck you. Given that little bit of nature, you are still the resounding big threat. I'm going to try and kill your ass. Oh my god. Starting with a Jesus H motherfucking that is a resounding 6 points of normal damage, Firebolt, as you take a cut in return. And Jerry the individual, you're up, buddy. Firebolt gets scratched again. Big dude's got too many things to focus on. What do you want to do?
Are you seriously trying to catch him again?
Yes.
Okay. And you rolled an 18 to catch him? You rolled an 18 to catch him, is that right? I guess my Jerry's not on mic. I want to ask him.
I rolled an 18.
Yes.
Handling check. Fantastic. Jerry, you watch your third Pokeball get smashed to bits by a metal claw.
Jerry rotates on his heel and just says, fuck this shit, and walks away.
You're gonna attack of opportunity.
You walk away?
But bitch, I don't care.
I forgot. I also, because Chloe's been bothering me the whole freaking time. I swatched my thing out, so I fell out of the rotation. I had like a 17 because I switched my thing each time. Here, Chloe.
So he is going to take a swing on you on your way out, Jerry. He leaves this nice little cut on your backside for 9 points of steel damage.
Am I resisted?
You might be. The steel is a steel. I actually don't remember. Steel does resist steel, so you take only 4.
I throw a middle finger up as I walk away.
Yeah, you just accept the cut. Like, fuck you.
Fuck you.
There's only 1 remaining.
Hold on. We skipped Tazzle.
We did not. Oh,
You
he
did.
changed his. Oh, you changed your token.
Yeah, for the rage
That's
thing.
what
but
you were saying.
Chloe's been fucking freaking out the whole time. I didn't even realize. I forgot to. Well, yeah, I couldn't really tell you.
Okay, well, Tazzle, you are going to go. Honestly, at this point, it's going to be easier to come back to him.
Go twice, I guess.
I probably would have mostly just moved up to people. They were doing some cinematic stuff, so.
Let's have the rage-induced Tazzle with a fucking disgusted look on his face walk toward them. So at least on your next turn, you're in range for whoever you want to do. I'll give you a double-up action if it doesn't end before it even gets back to you. That is, Mr. Jerry. We are up to this little dude. This little dude's gonna walk to the side and is gonna attempt to hit Firebolt.
He's still grappled.
It still allows him to move, but only at half speed.
Okay.
You have to entirely restrain someone to prevent them from moving.
I see.
What'd you say, Mo? Yeah, something like hold person, exactly. So he just pulling away from Kendra and taking a swing at Firebolt now. Firebolt, this little bastard walks up behind you with a 19 or 21, 22, I can't count, to hit, and delivers a resounding metal claw to your backside for 8 points of steel damage.
My butt!
Just 4 as he rakes down your butt with a thing. Kendra, this creature just ignores you and takes a swing at Firebolt. You're like, you little fucker.
Everything in the waist down is just getting slashed up.
Yeah, these dudes' claws have just ruined everything. Kendra, what do you want to do?
Oh, it is my turn?
Oh, yeah. Because we're going to give Tazzle, we're just going to double up on Tazzle when we get back to him. It's easier than trying to rewind the entire turn order.
Can I try and grapple him? Can I try and lift him off the ground?
Try and lift him? You mean trying to restrain him?
No. Lift him off the ground.
Yeah, which is essentially restraining him. But unless there's something else you're going to try to do with him.
Throw him.
You want to throw him? Okay. Under normal circumstances, that is not something. So I'll put it this way. In 5e, the answer would be no, because you have to be a very specific build to be able to do this. But with what we're doing here, considering he's less than 3 feet tall, make a strength check.
And Kendra's partially barbarian.
Partial barbarian, yeah. I will allow a strength check.
God damn it! It was almost a 16!
And that
Andrew, you can throw him all of one. Yeah, the ring would make that a +6, would be 12. So this would be a resounding 1 square away. What do you want to throw?
Here, I guess.
Out here? Above the Weavile?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, he's going to take some damage from being tossed like that. Call that force and or bludgeoning, whatever you want, because it's not real damage types in this. He takes some damage from being tossed. And Tazzle in his freaky deaky Dutch look and state, thinking he has just lost another Pokemon. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna run.
That would be such a bitch. What'd you even do at that point? You're like, who do I use the orb on?
I know.
Go for
You're
the
right up in the middle. So yeah, essentially, Tazzle, you have haste this turn. 2 actions.
Oh fuck yeah. So I'll take an attack at this thing. Which one did you want to catch? The big one? Is anybody trying to catch the big one again? I know Jerry's been.
No.
missing the-
Jerry gave up.
Mary, sorry, not sorry. Tazo, in the state you're in, you would not care. You're not in the state to communicate. You're not in the state to communicate who wants to catch what. No, you're just gonna care
Yeah,
whatever you.
Kendra is also not in the mood to catch anything.
Alright,
She's like,
let's
my
attack
fucking legs!
This one above me.
Now you know what it feels like to be every giant boss ever. My legs, my fucking legs.
All because I'm 5'10". Fuck off.
Try to take one attack.
My fucking giantess.
Actually,
Right.
I'll take one
It's me,
attack.
man.
above me. That's not gonna work.
Alright, Tazo, the one above you dodges under the way of your claw attack. Keep in mind, if you're doing the claw attack, you get to roll twice, one for each hand. It's just like a double hit.
And that's one turn. I mean, one action, right?
Yeah, it's one action. It's two attacks.
Oh, okay. Oh, you fucking kidding
Both of
me,
them
game?
miss, apparently. The little dude's going to avoid dying to your vicious rend. Anyone else? What's
Can
your
I-
second action?
Can I grapple it?
You can if you want that to be your second action.
I'll attempt it. Chloe. It's not gonna
well,
work. Stop.
Let's find out. With that roll,
Come on.
it appears the answer is no. He managed to get out of your grapple. So with that, you have your bonus action and some movement left if you want to use any of it. Technically, you have 2 bonus actions if you had something you want to do with 2 bonus actions. Everything tells it.
Let's see. I think that's it. I don't have any more. Fuck it. I'm gonna use the 3 mana to raise my AC again, I guess.
All right, off your AC so you don't get annihilated. God damn it! You hear what sounds like sheet metal waving in the air. If you know what that if you know the sound I'm describing, where somebody flops a piece of sheet metal in the air.
It's such a fun sound.
It almost sounds like
Lightning,
that
rolling thunder.
times like 3, as this creature's claw just whiffs over the head of the Weavile and cuts his hair a little bit, and the dude's like, oh. It's like one of those, if he hadn't ducked, he'd be missing his head moments. Firebolt, you're up. Fuck him up, Firebolt.
Be a lot easier. Can I try and convince this guy to take us backwards?
It would cause him to take an attack of opportunity, so I'm going to say you'd have to roll really high.
Damn it. Okay. I'm just
You're
gonna
essentially convincing him to take damage for you, which is like, not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, no, I won't do that then. God fucking damn it!
Firebolt, you have been unable to land a scratch on this Weavile, as he just keeps parrying every time you try. And again, you being the biggest threat to him at the moment with your fire breath, he's going to attempt to hit you. Firebolt is learning something as he parries his ass right back.
I better learn slash at the end of this bitch. I better learn slash at the end of this, I swear to God.
Slash would be a good one.
Sorry, guys, quick aside. Mo brought me a cookie.
I can hear this.
And then he just pops it in his mouth and one go, like it's nothing.
She made these little cookies, and they're cute and they're good, but they're little. she handed me this little cookie. So I popped the whole thing in my mouth at once, and she looked so offended. was so mad. He's like, you didn't savor it at all.
There's no need.
I need it.
She's so fucking mad.
She was very upset. So Firebolt, you're learning something as I was saying, and you managed to parry him right back, and he's like, "Oh!" It's like there's this quick moment of like, "Oh, he's learning." Jerry, the individual. you were so offended.
Fucking adorable, the both of you.
Jerry, the individual. What do you want to?
I'm gonna.
I'm just coming back.
Fuck him
He's
up.
like, yes, reinforcement.
Yeah, I'm good. I think they're good. Okay, well,
How would you know? You didn't fucking savor it.
I still ate it. I just didn't like nibble on it and like one little bit at a time and enjoy it piece by crumb. I fucking just ate it, and that was the wrong. That was the wrong answer, apparently.
Piece by
Bro,
crumb.
when something like that, I just whoop it too. I know I have it.
God damn it! Now I want to make like brownies or something.
Jerry, what was this roll for here? I didn't hear any announcement. What's going on?
I would also like to inform everyone this battle's taking 4 hours.
Well, to be fair, there was a lot. The battle didn't actually start until like fucking 8 because it was a lot of futzing around, like getting thrown at and shit. This battle did not take 4 hours the last time I ran it, for what it's worth. Jerry, what did you just do?
I tried to run it through my bayonet. I'm currently looking up.
You trying to stab the bitch?
Yeah. We don't actually have
any damage.
Well, your bayonet is essentially a dagger, so you're going to give me a D4 plus either your dex or strength, whichever is higher.
Okay.
Okay.
Five points of damage, which is actually exact lethal, as you managed to leave a pretty good stab wound on that dude. And that just takes those things completely out of combat. Which brings us straight back to Kendra's turn.
I'm gonna completely surround this thing.
So be it. He's not getting away. What are you gonna do to him? Be nice.
Be nice. Be nice, he says.
Don't kill my child.
Okay.
You won't because you can't. Fuck. What is that? What does that roll for? Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Okay.
Kendra's gonna look at him as she has her sword in hand.
Oh.
And she's gonna look at him in the eyes.
That's why I need the whole thing at once.
And she's gonna whisper.
Okay. I need every.
God damn it! Hunter! You're not listening! Because you're so rambling about fucking cookies!
Having arguments about eating the cookies.
True. But we're being cute.
I'll eat every fucking cookie in this house. All right. What is that? 8 for Kennedy?
It was decision making.
Okay. What is your
Basically,
decision?
I have my katana
Okay.
and I square it up to the Weavile and
Okay.
whisper to him.
Why will move?
Basically,
Would you-
an intimidation check as I whisper, "Run."
Is that what the 8 was?
No, it was a decision.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay, but you said decision, but then like, to me, rolling a d20 for decision making doesn't tell me which side of the decision tree you were on. Give me an intimidation check. a 17. Okay, he is scared. He's not sure if he wants to run, but he knows he's fucked. He looks at you, kind of after you said this to him with your sword, and he looks at the other people around him. He looks at Jerry with his knife and firebolt, and the blood crazed freak behind him. And then, worst of all, he looks over at the grinning monstrosity next to Jerry and you, and his face just sinks, and he just lowers himself to the ground.
Oh, he's surrendering.
Tazzle?
Sure, this is your chance.
Kill him.
What? Kill him?
Kill him.
I can't. What'd you say, Chloe? Jesus Christ.
He's offering himself.
There will be no mercy from Tazzle.
Somebody do something for fucking.
Tazzle, you're in a blood rage for the first time. You're not even capable of giving mercy. Kill him.
If you can.
Add quadruple advantage.
It is technically at advantage, yeah.
Alright, I'll Oh god. I'll oh god. I'll grab the fucking thing.
Kill him.
Probably by
Do it.
one arm and the fucking head and bite right into this fucking thing.
Do it.
I think.
Do
Let's
it.
see if I can.
He's not gonna try to dodge. He's gonna let it happen. He's ready to die. Give me 2d8 plus your strength, which at the moment is a +3. At Tazzle's first vampiric
Oh
bite
god.
for 18 points. Tazzle, you'll heal for 9 as you drain the life essence out of him. You watch the color leave this Weavile's face as Tazzle becomes coated in this particularly thick, due to the climate, viscous red blood. And the creature drops lifeless to the ground. And you're out of combat. And Tazzle, after this, you feel the rage bleed out of your face as you start to return to your senses, and you feel your face wet with something that you don't recognize having encountered. This is the wrong music, and it totally killed the mood. Damn it, honey. Alright, we are out of combat. Tazzle, as you're beginning to return to your senses, the big dude next to you, Kendra, kind of snickers a little bit, and he reaches down with his big scythe finger, and you can see him run a claw over the scalp of the Weavile, and he strips that red... Jesus Christ, you made me mute your mic for a minute.
Dude, Chloe, are you kidding me? I'm trying to listen to this.
He runs a knifed hand along the scalp of the Weavile, stripping off that red crown. And he walks over to where the other one was, and he does the same as he takes the head of this creature and just rotates the knifed hand around and takes the feathered head piece with it. He doesn't go around collecting them, but he plucks the couple of feathers from the sneasels that he can reach, and he packs these all away into the fur on one of his arms. He then looks over at you, Kendra, or technically Jerry, whoever wants to meet his gaze as he's glancing around. And he lets out this kind of devilish grin, pleased with how this went down. He reaches behind him in a move that if it were a person would be like pulling out a gun from his back pocket. Instead, he holds out between two of his clawed fingers this shining pyramid crystal. and he flicks it onto the ground between the three of you before he just starts vaulting with almost no effort compared to what you guys saw earlier as his claws dig into the rock face itself, and he vaults up the mountain, taking his trophy with him. Very important question for the three of you to decide. Who picks up the crystal, if anyone?
Oh, Jerry will pick it up.
What is? Hold on.
Are we all in agreement to allow Jerry to pick it up?
I would like to examine it first.
It pulsates with a radiance. You might call it a power, as it threatens to split in two pieces at the smallest disturbance.
Do I get mana
Right,
back too?
can
or
I-
just health?
You've come back to your senses. Did you get what back, sorry?
Mana.
You did not. You only got health back.
Okay.
Can I do an Arcana check to see what kind of damage I see?
Sure, you could try.
Or not?
Yeah, you don't really understand the nature of this thing, except that you can tell that it's quite volatile. Outside of whatever it's going to do when it is, whenever it is touched, it is going to react. You can tell to the first thing that interacts with it.
Touch it. Touch it with a weapon.
Okay, but they didn't hear you.
So, Tazzle, I guess we're going with Jerry picks it up? Unless you say otherwise.
Yeah, so Jerry picked it up, and you know.
Jerry, so you're the one. You're all in agree. Okay, so Jerry just, without a care in the world for this magical artifact, reaches down and grabs a hold of the crystal. Jerry, as soon as your hand makes contact with it, there is a cacophonous crack as the crystal splits in two.
Oh, fuck.
Half of it embeds itself in the top of your hand
I'm from Ark now.
and seems to almost take something from you. Though what it is, you're not sure. You feel something leave you as the crystal turns from this vibrant, pulsating white to this ghastly, purplish, wispy black color. It's like an onyx that has purple gas fluttering out within it. The other half of it that is not touching you takes on this exact same form. And the crystals link to each other with this brief shot of purple light. What you have just created and or gained is both the master crystal to control it and a ghost type Z crystal.
You fucker!
I don't know what any of that is.
Someone was too much of a little bitch to pick it up themselves. I have no idea what I just got.
I don't know what it is either.
I do, you fuck!
I will tell you.
Hunter, you're a dick!
I said who's touching it, and I gave you the time to talk about it. This crystal will allow any Pokemon that you give the other half to, they have to be at least level 6 to use it, first of all. What it will do, you have a Pokemon hold the other half as their held item, so they can't hold anything else, it's their held item. In exchange, once, and I think it's once per combat, not once per long rest, once per combat. you may empower a ghost move into a Z move. That's why it's a ghost crystal, because it only works on ghost moves. Z moves have the following effects. The empowered move cannot miss if it has an attack roll. If it has a saving throw, increase the difficulty of that saving throw by 5. Any damage or healing that move does, double it.
Damn.
What the fuck?
And I was actually wrong. It's once per long rest. Now I'm reading it again. It's once per battle in the game. It's once per long rest in the tabletop. So, whichever Pokemon you give this to basically has the ability to turn their one ghost move into an ultra-powered ghost move.
Well, alrighty.
So it's the Hail Mary, fuck you ghost attack.
So bad.
And for the record, the reason it mattered who touched it was because that determined the type of crystal it was turning into. That's
Damn.
I'll give you Steve and that crystal for 6 of your Pokemon.
doesn't matter if you give her the crystal now. It's a ghost crystal.
Oh.
And she doesn't have a master crystal, so she can't use it anyway.
No. Oh yeah, the other half's embedded in me. I'll cut it out.
It's still a ghost crystal.
Hunter, I'm a ghost trainer.
Yeah, but not primarily.
It's my secondary.
True, you could use it with Steve if you give her Steve. That's true. That is a hell of a bargaining chip alongside Steve, but she still doesn't have a master crystal.
Would it work if you got?
No, it'll just fuck up his hand permanently. I need to find
Hunter.
another master crystal.
Hunter, I don't like the fact that you just gave Jerry a nuke.
Ghost nuke.
And it's a nuke I don't know how to use.
I mean, there's not much to it. You just say, I'm going to use the nuke. And then the next ghost move that creature uses goes boom.
And it's reusable, just I can only use it once a long rest or once a battle, whichever happens last.
It's once a long rest. Yeah, true. Whichever happens first, I guess. It is once per long rest, is the recharge of it.
Gotcha.
In a battle like this, that's pretty much once per.
Right.
So that was
Cool.
the overarching reward from whoever that betrayer was. A Z crystal.
Is a Betty Bite a ghost type?
Betty Bite? I think, yeah, ghost bug.
Ooh, I gotta level that up now.
I don't remember what that is.
It's the pillow.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the pillow.
Oh shit.
It's the pillow mimic.
That's fucking funny.
So yeah, that's what Z crystals do. Fun.
Yeah.
I will tell you, most of the time, the master crystal comes on a ring, so it doesn't have to embed itself into your flesh.
I like this more.
That's just for mostly to tell Tazzle and Kendra if they want to try and find one in the future. They usually come in ring form.
Oh, even better. I'll take one.
Gotta go find one now. Anyway, so that's cool. Z moves, fun stuff. Gen 7, we love it.
Oh,
I forgot.
Jotun's
Jotun's a ghost type.
Oh dear Jesus.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah,
could do
dude.
You do Z Ghost Bone, right?
Yeah,
I can use Shadow Bone.
That's so OP!
Do it, dude.
I can turbo charge his fucking club.
So that would be
That's a Pokemon shillelagh right there.
that would be 4d8 ghost damage that can't miss.
Holy fuck.
Unless it's a normal type.
And on top of that, because the other thing that I forgot to mention, because most people don't have moves, is when a Z move infers a stackable effect, the effect gets +2 charges. So Shadow Bone, when it rolls an 18 or higher, lowers AC. So now it's a 4d8 ghost move that can't miss that lowers their AC by 3.
I don't like the fact that you just gave that to Joshua.
Oh my god, I have this is spicy.
Now, in exchange, that's his held item. Just so you're aware.
Technically, he doesn't have it.
Yeah, well, he doesn't really have one yet. The club, he does have the club, but he's not using it as his held item. Yeah. So, if you were to want to give him a different held item, like if you wanted to give him a healing berry or something, or if you wanted to give him a shadow tag to increase his ghost damage, you would not be able to do that and have the Z crystal. But in exchange, you've got a hell of a nuke.
Yeah, that's potentially
devastating.
There ain't no potentially about it. It just is.
That is a devastating blow. Z moves are no joke. Now wait till the gym leaders have Z moves. Ha!
Oh, that's...
God,
Definitely wouldn't
God
have
damn
it.
it.
I am petrified for the fucking Elite Four, okay?
This is terrifying now.
Yeah, you know what's fun about the Elite Four is they have everything. They have Z moves, Megas, Gigantamax.
Yep.
What are the other two?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't even
Well, no.
ask.
What is
Maybe
it?
like
Because we can
You
get
gotta be at least level 10 before you start worrying about the other two. Mega evolution is the following. So a creature has to be in its final stage of evolution, has to be at least level 10, needs its Mega Stone, and you need a Keystone. In exchange for the entire combat, the AC, and some creatures have different, but the basic stats, if you don't have a special one, are +2 AC, double all ability modifiers for attack rolls and damage rolls.
Megas are fucking great. I love them.
Oftentimes they'll change type slightly. And if we either have to be one of the canon ones to change type or we come up with one. And it has some other physical changes. Basically, all of your stats just increase massively for the entire combat. That's Mega Evolution. And Dynamax is similar, but a little different. For Dynamax, you also have to be level 10. You need a Dynamax band instead of a Keystone, and you have to be able to fit a gargantuan creature in the area because that's what it does. It makes you gargantuan, which means your Pokemon goes from taking up however many spaces it does to being 4x4 on the map. It doubles your HP. You become immune to all status conditions. All non-volatile status conditions. You cannot be forcibly switched out. And it makes damage rolls twice and chooses the higher result.
Wow.
Megas and Gigas are awesome.
And Megas usually do more than that, but it's kind of Pokemon to Pokemon. Like the canon transformations all have really specialized shit that they do. But that's just like if a Pokemon doesn't have one and you haven't gone through the time to make one, that's the basic Mega. Gigantamax is the same for everybody.
Oh yeah.
You already know what Z moves do. And then there's also another thing which you guys actually already can do, and this is Gen 9, is terrestrialization. But you haven't found a Terra Orb yet, so it doesn't really matter.
Terrestrialization can be useful, but it's
Terra Orbs and Terrestrialization does the following. You change your Pokemon's type, including all of its resistances and immunities to whatever the Terra type is. You retain your stab bonus for your original type, but also gain stab in the new type. And you double stab if you already were that type. It also changes their moves. And you gain some interaction with what's called stellar type, but that's kind of high tier nonsense that we won't get into right now. Basically, terrestrialization just allows you to change your type. So you can use other moves.
Temporarily.
For the battle, for the course of the fight. Which can also be used to beef up your moves if you Terra into the type you already were, but anyway. Anyway, that's advanced nonsense that we're given to when someone finds a tarot herb. Anyway, I vote, since that was a very draining combat, that we end the session there for the day.
I'm slightly terrified of Josh now.
How much XP did Nickelback get, even though he went down after like?
Give me a minute.
Oh yeah, XP! Dish that shit out.
Stop.
You know, it's gonna be a real bitch is when you use your Z move on a fucking gym battle, and you lose the gym battle, and now you don't have it anymore for the second try.
I was just running that in my head.
Gotta be careful how I use that. Realistically, I just won't use it very often.
Boo.
Hunter, here's a nuke of chaos. Let's give it to the most chaotic person.
I didn't choose who it went to. I specifically allowed you to choose, and you guys put it in the hands of the madman.
All
right. Well, you're gonna love democracy.
I need to distribute XP here. So let's start with Firebolt. Firebolt, you're not going to level up because you're inches away from leveling, but this puts you a good chunk of the way there.
I was gonna say I killed quite a few people, so
That put you a good chunk of the way.
like halvesies.
No, not even close.
Oh me!
you were like 10%.
I'm at 10%.
No, you were before that battle. You were at 10% before that battle. You are now
25.
look at 40.
40? I'll take 40.
That was like a third of a level for Firebolt. And then let's see here. Who else took Houndoom, even though you died, you certainly did a lot in that fight. And so because of that, you are now close to half. Close to half. Getting there. Then Nickelback. Nickelback, my friend. Let's see about you, shall we? Nickelback, you are... If you had not died, you probably would have leveled up on this fight. You are just there. Just there. He's right on the cusp.
Damn it.
Basil, at this point, when you come down from your rage and kind of frantically check Nickelback's Pokeball, that you'll realize he's not dead. But he is fucked up.
He's not dead, but he's down.
He's not dead, but if he so much as leaves that Pokeball, except in a Pokemon Center, he will be dead. But that is where we end for the day. No levels from the 3 Pokemon who participated, but serious XP gains on all of them. Big gains. Cerberus being pretty close to halfway. Charmander getting pretty close to halfway. And Charmander Firebolt. And then Nickelback on the cusp of level 7.
Doesn't he evolve at level 7? Or?
He's level 6 right now.
Yeah, but does he evolve?
Yeah, he evolves at 8. Yeah, I like that. He's got one more to go after that. And then he'll finally not be a baby anymore. He'll be a big chunky teenager for the rest of the game. Because we'll never make it to the level that he finally evolves again.
Level fucking 16. Jesus Christ. 16